Is this happening live on the internet right now?
It's happening as we speak.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Two Drink Minimum, the podcast that is soon to be your whore mother's favorite podcast. The gentleman on your screen right now, leader of the whores, comedy legend, Mike Ward.
I am Mike Ward, you are Pantelis, and our friend over there, the horror whisperer, is Poseidon.
Yeah, Poseidon. So, Poseidon, before we even get started with this show, we have to let people know that the Intellectuals podcast that you host with your good friend Guido Grasso is undergoing a lot of changes ever since your good friend Guido Grasso was violently murdered by a cartel in Mexico.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
I mean, look, I don't have a choice in the matter, so, I mean, it is what it is, right? Am I happy about it? A little bit, but...
You're happy that Guido's dead?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, Mike.
No, not that. No, sorry, not that he's dead. Not that he's dead. I'm sad that he's dead, but I'm happy that I get to replace him.
Okay, yeah, he's going through replacements, Mike.
Yeah.
Who's going to replace him? Are you going to get someone from the cartel?
That's not a bad idea, actually.
It's a very bad idea.
You should get that guy from Breaking Bad, the old guy that used to talk by tapping his wheelchair.
Yeah. Yeah, so you guys add just as much to the podcast.
It's just you talking, and then whenever he gets angry, he's just, all you hear is click, 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 click.
So, Mike, tell me about this. You were put on another list.
I was put on a list. There was a Journal de Montréal had a list of the 25 greatest Quebecois comedians
of all
time. And I was number 8. I was 6% of Quebecers said I was their favorite comedian of all time.
You're number one in my heart. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Who got number one spot? Was it Sammy?
No, it was Yvon Deschamps.
He's the old guy.
Yeah, he's like our George Carlin.
Yeah, so he deserves to be number one in people.
Yeah. He's even more important than George Carlin for Quebec because he's like a mix between George Carlin and I guess Lenny Bruce. Like no one did stand up before him.
I saw, Lenny Bruce because you brought him up. Remember in Miss Maisel, the guy that played him, which was cast very well. I saw him. He's in The Deuce.
Is he?
Yeah,
I watched The Deuce and I didn't even recognize.
Did you watch all the 3 seasons? I didn't even notice him.
I watched everything, but I think I watched them too far apart.
Maybe he's in the. He's in the 3rd season now. He's a detective who has a family, and he also goes to nightclubs and has sex with men.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
fucking Lenny Bruce.
Lenny Bruce, yeah, just blowing dudes, and it's that show. By the way, season 3 is all about AIDS.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of AIDS in that show.
Yeah, it makes you happy in one episode, and the next episode it gets you depressed. A lot of AIDS, a lot of death. A lot of it's not for the faint of heart, Poseidon. It'll scare the shit out of you.
Really?
Yeah.
Why would it scare me?
It's most about prostitutes, diseases, beatings, deaths.
No,
it's the dark side of your world. You've been leaving the light side of it.
Yeah,
the coin is flipped.
I have done a good job of not going too deep.
Yeah. This goes very deep.
Yeah.
It makes me appreciate James Franco though.
Yeah, he was really. I think he's a producer, right?
Yeah, him and Jake Gyllenhaal's sister.
She's really good in that.
She's very good in that, yeah.
Yeah, first episode, I was like, I'm not gonna buy her as a whore because she doesn't look like a 1970s prostitute, but she's very believable.
As a hooker.
Yeah, as a hooker.
Yeah, she's believable as a go-getter because she starts the whole porn thing. She becomes a director. Yeah, I like shows like that people evolve. It's I'm telling you, it's a show for you. You would love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. It's a great show.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, also, a lot of gay sex.
Yeah,
that's a lot.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know.
Okay.
My dog doesn't like it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because of the gay sex?
She doesn't. I noticed. It took me a while to realize, like, why the fuck is she barking in the middle of the night? Every time there's guys fucking around on the screen, she starts barking. But anything else, she doesn't mind.
That's funny.
I've seen hookers get beat up and stabbed. She says nothing.
She's just like you.
Yeah, two guys are banging. She's like, hey, what the fuck? I'm like, what the fuck, dog? Like, this is what bothers you? We saw a woman get stabbed in the armpit. You said nothing.
I love that your dog's a homophobe. That's the best.
She's against it. She's a very conservative dog.
My old girlfriend's dog used to hate black people. and that made me laugh.
Yeah, some dogs are like my dog never had a problem with race. I never knew she had a problem with anything until I started watching The Deuce. She has a problem with gay sex.
That's very funny.
Only gay sex. Gay guys can be on screen as long if they're not banging, she's cool.
Do you think her upbringing, the people that had her in the beginning,
Used to bang.
they were like homosexuals and would, and were
You think
bad to her?
homosexuals abused my dog for 7 years?
It's possible.
Doesn't sound like a homosexual crime. They're nice to dogs.
Well, what if they were closet homosexuals?
I don't know. Would they be mean to my dog?
I don't know. Just
I don't know. In my head, the image I have of gay guys is they're good to dogs.
yeah, but those are the very flamboyant ones.
Tell me, what do you closeted ones do?
I knew you were gonna say that. No, like from what
For
I've
a
seen.
little dog, though, like 2 people fucking and 2 people fighting is the same thing. I think.
Maybe
They probably think whenever they see 2 guys fighting, they're like, okay, they're going to fuck soon. It's just that this is their foreplay.
Yeah, this is But it's a good show. It's been a while that since I've found a good show that I get into and I really want to watch. And I really like the show. I just don't like everybody dying. It makes me sad.
Yeah.
But apart from that, great show. I'm almost done. I'm at the 3rd season. I think they canceled it.
I've been watching. Did you see Night Stalker?
People keep saying I've received maybe 20 something messages of people sending me photos of Night Stalker because the
the guy
detective
looks like a Poseidon.
I've gotten messages on my Facebook, on my Twitter, on my Instagram. They say one guy sent me an email, and they said sorry to bother you, but I don't know if you watch Night Stalker, and they sent me pictures of him and the detective.
He actually does look like him.
100%.
Yeah,
100%.
and he's the same type of size too.
Yeah.
Like he's a big dude.
Yeah, it looks just like him. Like if they would cast him in a movie, Poseidon would be the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he
like
has your
he
little stash.
thinks-
Yeah, that
He
I saw the
thinks like
resemblance. Sorry,
It'd be like he thinks like the Night Stalker, but he looks like the cop.
the perfect disguise.
He lives like the Night Stalker.
Let's do like a Eddie Murphy thing, and he can play all the characters.
Yeah. Oh
He
my
can
god, like
play
the
the
nutty
big
professor.
I'm down.
The really nutty professor, yeah.
It was weird though, because when I was watching it, episode 1, I was fucking not angry at myself, but disappointed because I'm listening to what the Night Stalker did, and they're like, okay, he broke into this woman's house, he slit her wrist, he kept on stabbing her after she was dead, and I was just listening, and then they go, and then he broke into this little kid's house and fucked a little kid, and I was
What?
like, that's wrong. But the whole stabbing a dead woman. I was eating popcorn and I was enjoying my program.
Wait, he stabbed her when she was already dead?
Yeah, like I said slit her wrist. He slit this woman's throat.
Oh, fuck.
And then he was stabbing the neck hole.
That's fucked up, dude.
Yeah, that's fucking mental.
Well, Mike, what did she do to deserve that though?
I don't know.
But you tell me.
You know what's weird? They were saying how he had this. It was a sexual thing that he'd get excited by seeing people afraid.
To me, that's fucked up. That's some crazy shit.
That's the most mental thing ever.
These motherfucking psychopaths,
Yeah.
dude.
God damn.
And the world is full of these cocksuckers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the Phil Spector tweet too. It made me laugh.
Oh, the one. What was it? Problematic or?
No, it said he was a brilliant genius, even though a little flawed.
Yeah, a little flawed.
Wait,
He's
what?
A goddamn
Phil
murderer.
Spector. He shot his wife in the face. and he's dead now, but they called it like a flaw in his character, shooting his wife in the face. It's just a flaw.
That's a major flaw. I mean,
And it's a journalist from the BBC, right? It's not just some asshole on Twitter.
Yeah, I mean, he's not wrong. Definitely a flawed
Yeah,
individual.
it is.
yeah, but I mean, I don't care how many good qualities you have. If you have one flaw that overpowers all those good qualities, you're still a piece of shit.
That's one of those. Oh, speaking of a flaw that overshadowed, I was supposed to have a photo shoot today for some fucking commercial, some shit. And I guess it was a miscommunication. So I show up there already, and they're like, yo, the shoot's on Wednesday. And I was like,
Oh, shit.
son of a bitch. Wasted my fucking afternoon. And then I was angry.
Where was it?
Oh, it's not
Was it
far.
far away?
No, it's not
Okay.
far. It's not far, luckily. But it was just, I had paid for parking. I was all set. I go in, and the lady's like, let me ask you, are you a fucking retarded person? I was like, what? It's like, it clearly says here that the week of the 18th, not the 18th. And I was like, touche. Touche. I didn't read any further.
Goddamn.
Yeah. The consummate professional. I was like, I got this. Yeah, I'm very bad at my job. Yo, so that fucking list, Mike, does it give you anything? Are they going to send you an award for making it to the top 100?
No, I don't think so.
You should get a plaque.
The only thing is, I was like, this should help me for my court thing to show that I'm a sort of respected comedian. But it's not going to do anything, even for that. And I don't want to bring it. I don't want to look like a dick. That's like, hey, the paper that said I was a monster every day for the last 9 years said that I'm a good comedian.
Yeah, look, I'm top 10. I'm one of the guys ever in history.
Yeah.
Do you think they give a shit, though, the Human Rights Tribunal? They don't care how famous you are. I think they just care about the case.
Yeah, they don't even my first court case with them, there was a guy, the president of some disabled people association, wanted to talk on my behalf.
Oh, nice.
And they didn't want to listen to him. They were like, you don't represent all disabled people. And he was like, well, actually, I kind of do. Like, he's the president of a fucking, like, a disabled people organization.
I'm the president of the disabled.
Yeah, I'm the president of handicapped.
Isn't that just the prime minister?
Yeah.
So we call him around here. What's up? Dude, you look so confused, angry. What's the matter?
Sometimes I'll read the chat.
Oh, that's a bad idea, because then you get lost. You get lost in the sauce.
Yeah, I get lost in the sauce.
No,
I gotta stop getting lost in the sauce.
Don't stay. You stay focused.
But the sauce is delicious.
He's trying to start a new. I believe he told me that he's inviting a sex worker to his show on Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah, he's trying to branch out. He's trying to have a different approach to the way he does his show. And if he has a good rapport with her, he said he's gonna bring her on the cooking show. Yeah.
And is this sex worker the one that you were going to go to the swingers club?
No, this is a new one. Also fan of the
Okay.
show, apparently.
Okay.
But this is a new one that he found. Yeah, we're very good with hookers. Hookers like the show.
Yeah. I think it's because we talk about the deuce every episode.
Yeah. Yeah, our demographic is mostly hookers.
Yeah.
You know what? I have no issue with this demographic.
I mean, look, you need a demographic. You need to appeal to some demographic in society. I'm cool with the hookers. I mean, it's better than having politicians.
That's true. That's very true.
Even though there are some prominent politicians that apparently watch the show and like us, and they can't publicly say it. Which makes me so happy. It makes me so happy that we're that show that they can't publicly say they like. They can say they like The Matrix.
That's amazing.
But they can't say they watch 2 Drink Minimum. That's fucking incredible.
That's amazing.
So what's happening with the intellectuals? Who's going to replace Guido?
He said, I don't know. He said he has a plan. So I'll see. I'm supposed to meet with Poseidon and his potential replacement, but we want Guido to be dead and buried first. I don't want to rush things. I feel like it's disrespectful before his body is even, his body's still cold, and then he's already looking for a replacement. He's a bad friend. Poseidon is a very bad friend, is what he's proven.
How am I a bad friend though?
But I do believe that on the next episode of The Intellectuals, whenever it comes out, there will be a nice surprise. Like, I think Poseidon is going to have a nice plan to replace him that people will enjoy.
It'd be amazing if it was Kelly Ripa.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Hold on.
No, don't. Even if you Google her, you don't know her. So it's not going to be funny to you. He's still fucking doing it.
Regis
Regis
and
and Kelly in the morning.
Kathy Lee. And she was a morning show.
But
I
you
think
see,
she's probably still on.
She still is, yeah.
Yeah.
But dude, it's not. Why would you do it? We told you you're just wasting valuable podcast time. You're not.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Like,
I'm gonna stop.
Like, it feels like your IQ drops week to week.
Yeah.
Like, how would you don't get the reference? So even if you see your face, it's not gonna make you get the reference.
A lot of the times I would have watched something.
You do. I guarantee you. I remember how we knew that you didn't know that. We knew. It was obvious you didn't know.
You just knew.
Yeah. Well, obviously you don't even know who Regis Philbin was. How would you know who Kelly Ripa was?
You've probably seen The View more often than
I have
Kelly.
Live. Yeah.
I've never seen The View.
And he's saying you've probably seen it more.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you've never seen The View, you guaranteed have never seen Kelly Ripa or Regis Philbin before he died.
Oh,
Do you know who Regis is?
no.
Or was? No.
No.
He too was killed by the cartel.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
God damn.
But him, the weird thing is he wasn't even in Mexico. It was in New York City, which made it a weird crime.
Oh, they branch out the cartel.
They branch out, yeah.
And it wasn't the Mexican cartel that killed him.
The Colombian?
No.
No, it was another one. It's a Swedish one.
Yeah, Swedish
They're not
cartel.
as known.
There's no Swedish cartels.
Of course, the Swiss
Yeah.
cartel. There's a cartel in Sweden, yeah.
They sell fake IKEA stuff.
Oh, yeah, it's the same ones that stole the Jewish gold.
What? Those were the Nazis.
No, didn't the Swedes or Switzerland?
No, the Swiss.
The Swiss. I got
Yeah.
I always get them mixed up.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
They're two different people.
Look, Swiss.
One are like well-known
Swedes.
scumbags, and the other ones, they're secretive scumbags. They're two different people with a different approach to society.
I always get them confused.
I think they would get offended. If Swedish people would get so offended.
It's okay.
And I like the way he describes the Holocaust by saying when they stole the Jews' gold.
Is that all you think that happened?
No, obviously. The Germans also put them in gas chambers.
More than that, yeah, they did all kinds of shit.
Yeah, all crazy shit.
Slave labor.
Yeah.
Yeah. And not just the Jews, bro. Anybody they didn't like.
They hated homosexuals even more than your little dog does.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Gypsies, places that they'd go to invade that fought back. They did crazy shit.
Greece.
A
Also,
lot
the
of
Greece.
Jehovah's Witnesses too, apparently.
Yeah.
You know how crazy that must be for a Jehovah's Witness?
Wait, did they really? No, they didn't.
Yeah.
I thought
Yeah.
Jehovah's Witnesses didn't even exist then.
Yeah, Jehovah's Witnesses, I think, exists since the late 1800s. So there was probably 9 Jehovah's Witnesses in Germany.
Holy shit! And he just didn't like Jehovah's. You think it's
Yeah.
because they were annoying? They were going door to door and shit.
I don't know.
He's like, go to that door.
Probably because they were like at first they were probably going, we're Jehovah's Witnesses. And they were like, you're Christians, you're okay. No, but we're different. No, you're okay. No, but our religion, okay, go fuck yourself. Get on the train.
Yeah. Do you have a moment to read this? The Watchtower. He's like, all right, listen, I'm gonna give you something to read.
What's the name? Is the name of their book? Because in French or their magazine in French, it's La Bonne Nouvelle.
Here
the
it's
Good News. Is it the Good News? In
No,
English, or
when
it's
I was-
just a Watchtower.
when I was in high school, they would hand me the Watchtower
Okay.
in the metro, and I would always argue with them. I'd be like, you see me every day, like you're wasting your paper, like I'm throwing it in front of you. Just stop giving it to me.
Yeah.
And then she'll just stare at me and give me another one.
Yeah, but maybe they thought that one day the word of God will pierce through you.
Yeah, Jehovah's Witnesses exists, like he said. It's not that old of a religion, so you can't convince me. It doesn't even make that much sense. So God did nothing until 100 years ago. It's like, oh shit, yeah, here's the word of God.
That's what it's about?
Yeah, it's a new Christian religion. It's an off branch. The newer you are for a religion, the less serious I take you.
Yeah.
I'll give some respect the older you are. It doesn't mean I'm gonna take you serious, but I'll give you some respect. But when you're fucking brand spanking new, I'm like, all right, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you know, like Jehovah's Witness, we don't know the founder because it's old enough. But when you know the founder, it's hard to be a credible religion.
Like Scientology.
Yeah, like if Scientology in a couple 100 years, when people forget about L. Ron Hubbard, maybe it'll be better. But now you're like, isn't that the fucking crazy writer that didn't want to pay taxes?
And I don't know how well, actually, I think I understand how they get people in there, because I learned a lot about cults and like KKK and all that shit. How they mind fuck you to get you into this kind of shit. But I think Scientology, it's something else. I think obviously you're gonna get those weak people that want to be part of something. But I think a lot of them, because you see these prominent people in society, I think they know it's all a load of shit, but they're doing it for career advancements.
They're networking.
They're networking because they're like, Travolta's here, you know, he's banging dudes at the massage parlor. You know, maybe I can meet Tom Cruise. You know, like that's what I think they're doing. Because there's no way there's that many prominent people that can't fucking buy a clue.
Yeah.
Because what was that, Poseidon?
I didn't mean what you meant by a clue.
Like you think they have a lot of resources they could figure out that this nonsense. Like Scientology is pretty fucking crazy. Yeah, have you heard anything about Scientology?
Just from you, but I haven't heard the details. Details.
It's a good South Park episode to tell you the details. But it's, you know, with the energy and all that shit, Mike, where they basically, when you go to test to be part of the thing, what they do is they ask you questions and they make you hold these things. It says, oh, look, you're really stressed out. We need to help you with that, but medication is not going to help you. You need to, like, all kinds of crazy shit. And then when you go in the interview, they apparently they ask you all kinds of personal shit.
Yeah, so that they can use that against you when you try to leave.
But like really personal shit.
Oh,
like,
shit.
have you ever had like a
What's
gay
the
experience?
most embarrassing thing you've ever done? And you're like, I had gay sex with Tom Cruise to get a role in Mission Impossible 3.
God damn.
Yeah. And then if you go out, like if you want to leave, they basically approach you and they tell you, look, we have this video of you. We're gonna ruin your life. They send people like to stalk you, to make you nervous. You get phone calls and shit. Yeah, it's fucking creepy as fuck. They threaten you.
Every respected religion does.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
God damn.
Yeah.
There's a city near, like in Florida, called St. Petersburg, that it's apparently like 80% of the town is Scientologists.
80%? How big is that fucking town?
It's pretty small, but it's still like big, like maybe 100,000 people. Like, and it's a really nice town. I used to always go there because it has an amazing beach and cool restaurants.
But people kept offering you, hey, you want to join our religion?
No one ever talked to me about it. But then I saw a documentary, and they were like, everyone in St. Petersburg is Scientologists. And I was like, fuck, that's my favorite place in Florida.
It explains so much.
Yeah, I'm technically probably like one of the higher ups in Scientology.
Yeah, you didn't even know.
Yeah. Maybe that's how I got on that fucking list in the Journal de Montréal.
Because of your Scientology connections.
They're like, we got to put this Scientologist on there.
One of us. One of us. I wouldn't even join it to fuck around because they get too involved in your life and shit.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even join it as a gag. They know they get involved, they start tapping your shit. Like, it's too much.
God damn.
It's like joining the CIA of retards.
It must suck joining Scientology and thinking this will be good for my career, and then it does nothing for your career.
They just feed you to Travolta. He gets to rip
gosh.
you a couple times in the ass.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you know John Travolta?
Yeah.
He's got like because I guess when he grew up, like it was a weird time where I guess you couldn't openly be gay. You know what I mean? Like there was a lot of stigma attached to it. Mm-hmm. So apparently he tried to live a straight life. And he started a family and stuff, but all over the world, whenever like he has a agenda, he would fly places. People keep saying that he'll go to like gay nightclubs, massage parlors, spas, try to bang dudes, do all this stuff. Yeah, for years.
God damn.
Yeah.
The rumors about Tom Cruise. Remember there used to be rumors about him being gay. We don't hear those anymore.
Yeah, no, he knows how to. He knows how to.
He knows
stop
how to
those.
keep a secret.
Yeah. He knows how to shut the gays up.
Yeah, they said that. Apparently, what's that? Katie Holmes?
Yeah, she was sort of auditioned, and she was his wife.
Beard. Yeah, it was his beard.
Yeah.
She was auditioned?
Yeah, she was his beard for years.
Yeah, they sort of met with a bunch of people to see who'd be the best wife. So they're kind of like we were like maybe not 700 years ago, but 100 years ago.
Yeah.
Or 200 years ago. Remember like when parents had picked their kids' wives?
Yeah, she was picked for him.
Jesus.
It's like nobody's gonna know you're gay if you're with her. But I don't even know why Scientology gives a fuck whether he's gay or not. Like, why is it such a big deal? Like, isn't it a modern religion? Shouldn't it be a little progressive?
Yeah.
It's about aliens. What do you care if he's blowing dudes?
Especially like those guys, like now, they're movie stars, so no one would care if they were gay, and it'd actually help them.
Yeah, I don't know
now
why.
they're white millionaires.
Yeah.
So at least if they're gay, they can
in some category they'll fit as a minority. But I'm very surprised that the Scientology gives a fuck about
they
your
probably
sexual orientation. I mean, publicly, like they should have just told them, look, you're gay, bro. Who gives a fuck?
I knew
That's annoying. Imagine being gay and you have to live with like a woman. That must suck.
Yeah.
You're like, I can't even wear this bitch's clothes. Like,
But I mean, Top Gun was a little too sus.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you finally watched Top Gun with me in the movie. Yeah.
Bottom Gun was way better.
It was the sequel.
Oh, you think that's what I meant by Top Gun? He's a top. He was just trying to market. It was subliminal homosexual marketing.
Maybe.
Bottom Gun is the the sequel with John Travolta.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's his jet. It's Travolta's jet. He hires another pilot. He's like, yo, pilot the plane while I ride Tom Cruise. They would have made a good couple because they're both in Scientology.
Yeah.
They're both actors. They won't rat on each other. But honestly, I feel bad to have to hide who you are because fucking you've committed to this persona. I feel bad for that shit. That fucking sucks. You can't be comfortable. You can't be free.
Yeah. Especially that since everyone knows. Like, thing that sucks about being John Travolta, like being in the closet must suck, but it sucks even more when everyone knows.
Yeah. And you're like,
so why the fuck are you still in the closet?
I don't know. Yeah, he's old school mentality, I guess. He's nervous. I don't know.
Well,
I don't think anybody gives a fuck.
There was that video of the remember the guy that was 70-something years old? He finally came out of the closet. He planted fucking gay pride flags all over his backyard and shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess some people is just...
I think it's the culture around you. It doesn't let you.
Yeah.
But that sucks. But actually, if I find that out, like someone's 70, that I feel bad. I feel happy that they're out. It's like, Jesus Christ. All right, good. Be you. Because you had to not be you for years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck, imagine that, bro.
I was in a bar once in a little town in northern Quebec, and I was doing a show. It was like a Wednesday night, and none of the bars were open except this one bar. So we were like, let's go have a drink there. So we go in the lineup, and we're in the lineup, and it's all dudes.
Sounds like your kind of bar.
Yeah, we didn't realize it was a gay bar yet, and until I see this super flamboyant gay guy walking down the stairs. And he sees me and he's like, oh, Mike Ward. And then I was like, oh, it's a fucking gay bar. But we were already like, we had waited in line for 15 minutes and we wanted a drink.
You had committed.
Like, well, I was like, I'll just go have a drink. And then the bartender is like, what the fuck are you doing here? And I was like, look, I'm more of an alcoholic than a homophobe. So just give me a drink.
That's amazing.
But it was funny. There was this old gay guy that he had probably we talked to his sort of boyfriend because he was just this old fucking scary pervert that was just looking at everyone's dick. And
why'd you have your dick out?
No, like not with the dick out, but he'd just stare at your crotch or your ass. And he was kind of scary. Like I remember I went to the bathroom and I asked my tour manager and I was like, can you come with me? Because I'm afraid that old guy is going to try to grab my dick when I pee. But he was like, he had been in the closet his whole life. And then when this gay bar popped up in his town, he was like, fuck it, I'm gay. And he became like the gayest man ever.
Good for him, bro.
Yeah, and then the bar apparently, I was talking to someone like a year later. I told them that story, and they were like, yeah, that bar closed. So I was like, oh, I wonder if that old guy went back in the closet.
No, now he does the same thing, but at the local grocery store.
Yeah.
Give me some of that cock. God damn it, sir.
He buys an excessive amount of cucumbers and eggplants.
Like, so we're just trying to sell lettuce here. Stop it. Stop grabbing my ass.
What was I gonna say? But fuck, that explains why also women go to the bathroom in twos.
What?
Like you felt like that?
Creeps.
Women go to bathrooms in twos, besides so they could talk shit about you.
That's what that is.
Everywhere.
Yeah. I don't think they go there because they're afraid you're gonna rape them.
Yeah, it's everywhere. It's just talk shit about you. Even in other countries, when they go, people are like, Poseidon. It's always about you.
Yeah.
God damn
and then they show videos of you online. Poseidon.
I knew those whores were up to no good.
That's the only reason why there are a bunch of languages that exist. People only invented those languages to talk shit about you.
Just to talk shit about. I knew it.
Yeah.
I knew it. It's all been a ruse this whole time.
You know, it's somewhere in the back of his mind, he's actually going through it. He's like, are they fucking serious? Are people talking shit about it?
No.
Because he's such a paranoid fuck.
I am a paranoid fuck, but not that level. Not to that extent.
Like when you used to work at the car place, if you'd have like two Swedes or two Chinese people that would come up and they'd talk Chinese, would you always think they're talking shit about me?
No, not always. Sometimes it was a little obvious. Like they would giggle and look at me.
Sometimes it was a little like, how do you do, faggot? It's like, that seems obvious. I think they're talking about me.
Do that again. Do that. That was so funny. How did you do Why not you faggot?
I don't know. It came.
The energy.
The energy was in me.
You channeled it.
I channeled.
Would you ever call them out when they talk shit about you?
Nah, I didn't give a fuck. I just wanted to make my money and they get the fuck out of there.
You should have been aggressive like me. Actually, it's better you weren't. You would have got fired.
Yeah. I have been aggressive sometimes, though. But not for that. Other stuff.
What were you aggressive about?
Like, sometimes, like, people would ask sometimes the dumbest shit. Like, they'd be like, they'd fucking book a Honda Civic and they're like, give me the fucking Mercedes.
For free.
Yeah.
So you'd get more mad at them than the Asians calling you a faggot.
Calling you an idiot.
Because I don't give a shit. Like, I wouldn't take that personal. You know, like, whatever.
When people personally attack you don't.
The guy that rented a Civic but wanted a Mercedes, you're like, how dare you?
Yeah.
Well, because now he's fucking with my money, bro.
Like that.
Now he's fucking with my money, bro.
That's funny. The guys who personally attack his character, he's like, that's fine.
But I don't care, bro. They could say whatever the fuck they want. They move on. You know,
The Chinese guys go into the store and they ask the manager, they're like, I want to talk to that fat dummy.
Poseidon's like, how can I help you, sir?
Yeah.
I hope you don't want a free upgrade because I'll fucking lose my shit.
No, but that was the only thing that would get to me was the people paying $5 a day. They would pay more in taxes, and they were
$5 a day. What do you mean $5 a day? Who the fuck rents cars $5 a day?
Bro, there were some deals. There were special rates for them, and when we would see the rate pop up,
wait, hold on. There's special rates for Asians?
No, not Asians. Just there was a special rate sometimes that for dead days to get people to rent.
$5 a day.
$5 a day. People would pay more in taxes and fees. They would end up paying like $15 in taxes and fees, but the rental itself was $5 a day.
What is that in a month?
A month? Oh, but you get
that's $150
a
month.
It's a special rate that lasts for 2 days.
Okay,
because
I was about
no.
Okay.
We had a lot of those motherfuckers that thought like that, but then they
why get a car, bro? Just rent
but
one.
they would come for 1 day with that rate, extend for 2 weeks, they get hit, and then after the first and second day, the rate skyrockets.
Oh, you guys are a bunch of scammers.
No, but it was in the.
I don't like how you scam innocent Asians.
No, it's in the details.
It's in the what?
The details.
The devil's in the details.
So once we'd see this rate come up, we're like, oh fuck, I got to deal with this asshole because.
Yeah, go on. I just forgot to say something.
Well, it's not that important, but then like they always expect like a crazy free upgrade to the Mercedes, which was fucking $200 a day to fucking rent.
Okay, I'm gonna push my hand in front of your face for a second because good thing I looked at my notes because Mike asked. Mike said, "Yo, since we're in quarantine and we can't be at the bordel, we have to find a way to include the fans into it." So this is what we're doing because I know a lot of wacky some bitches watch this show and they have their own stories and questions. So if you've got some kind of a story about you and your girlfriend, you're going through some shit, or you have a question you want Poseidon to answer to Mike or me, you send an email to ask2dm@gmail.com. That email is already up and running, ask2dm@gmail.com. I'm sorry I forgot at the top of the show, but luckily I remembered before we finished. Ask2dm@gmail.com. And then if they're good, we'll read them. If they're not good, we're going to pretend like we don't know you. Yeah.
If they're good, we should read them. And if they're bad, we should get Poseidon to read them.
Yeah. It would be so funny when his dad sends one in. Why my son asshole?
Where's Pantelis' father?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Where is his father? I need to discuss something with him. I have a business opportunity for him. Look, what do you know about lasers?
What is this religion you were talking about, John Travolta?
Yeah.
He opens up massage parlors.
Yeah. Yo, are massage parlors done now, or what's going on here? What are the rules?
Yeah, they're closed. They're non-essential.
Okay, so
can't they stay open until 8 though?
Yeah, can't they stay open until
8? 7:30?
No, I spoke to
your masseuse friends.
Yeah, and they were closed as of the 25th.
So here's
what the fuck? Yeah. Like these are people that run illegal businesses, but they're listening to the fucking lockdown laws.
It doesn't make any sense to me, number one. Number two, none of this, you know what they're doing, Mike? You know, it's so frustrating. People go to stores, like you go to Canadian Tire, right? And my buddy was so pissed off. He called me. He's like, you don't understand what happened to me. I went to buy ice skates at Canadian Tire, and a little girl was sitting outside of Canadian Tire, he goes, and she was just yelling at me. She's like, what are you going inside to buy? And he's like, whatever I need to buy. Who the fuck are you? She's like, no, I got to know because if it's non-essential, we can't sell to you. And then he's like, well, did they block all the non-essential stuff inside? She's like, yeah. Okay, so then I can't buy something non-essential anyway, so it's none of your business what I want to buy. And she's like, no, but I want to know, what are you going to buy? And so he was getting really frustrated with her. He's like, yo, what the fuck is this shit? Like, mind your goddamn business.
Does she work there? Or
she
just
works
some
there, but she's sitting
yappy
outside.
bitch?
Like, she works there and she's sitting on a stool in the entrance. Like, fuck you. Anyway, so he goes in. He tried to buy skates that were right behind the guy. And the guy that counted was like, no, I can't sell them to you because it's not essential. But if you order online or call us up, then I could sell them to you. So he's like, so if I pull out my phone and I order online, then you'll give them to me? He's like, yeah. He's like, but I'm already fucking here. I'm already here. Why? We're wasting more time. Why is that okay? But me buying them directly is not okay. And he's like, I don't make the fucking rules. Like, just no one's thinking with their fucking heads anymore.
Yeah.
They're just like, I'm just going to follow these fucking rules. They don't make any sense.
And it changes from store to store too.
Yeah.
Did you tell me that or somebody else told me that?
The store to store?
Yeah.
Honestly, I think it what matters is who you fall on. Because they told my buddy V last week, he went to get the paint. And they had told him at Home Depot, oh no, we can't mix it for you. You can only get essential paint, which is white.
Yeah, you can only buy white.
Yeah, and he's like, well, my room is blue. He goes in, you could mix it right there. There's no one here.
Yeah.
He's like, no, if we mix it for you, then we have to mix it for everyone. And he's like, there's no one in this fucking. There's one other guy, like 3 aisles down, and then that one guy shows up and he was buying tiles to redo his bathroom or whatever the fuck his kitchen. And he's like, hold on, so my paint is not essential, let's say, but this guy can redo his fucking kitchen and that's essential.
Yeah, it doesn't make
And then
any
he
sense.
said, can I buy an oven? They're like, no.
Yeah.
He goes, so the oven's not essential. He goes, me cooking a fucking meal is not essential, but this guy could redo his fucking basement.
Yeah.
Like, are we fucking insane?
Yeah.
And you can buy an oven right on Lowe's.com.
You could buy it online.
Yeah.
You just can't go in and buy it.
My wife, we went to Provigo, the grocery store, and my wife started yelling at a retarded man because she didn't realize he was retarded.
Oh, no.
And she called him a fucking dummy. And it was the best thing because we go in and we have to wash our hands. So I'm washing my hands and my wife doesn't want to touch the handles, the knobs, whatever. So but the retarded guy thinks that it's because she doesn't know how the handles work. So he points them and he touches them and she's like, okay. And then he points to where the paper is. And so she waits for the retarded guy to give her the paper. And then he tells her, he goes, you're going to have to learn how paper and water work if you want to come back. She was like, I know how it fucking works, you dummy.
He's
and then
she's a retarded kid.
She's right next to me, and then he's like, you have to be 6 feet away. And then she's like, go fuck yourself. And then we go in, and I'm like, you just told a retarded guy to go fuck himself, and you called him a dummy.
It's amazing.
It was so funny.
Was she embarrassed?
Yeah, because she didn't realize he was retarded. So the whole time we were there, she felt like shit.
Yeah.
Like she was like, oh, I should go apologize. And I was like, he doesn't even remember.
One of the most embarrassing moments of my life when I used to work in video games was at Eden Center when I didn't realize that I yelled at a retarded person until it was too late. And I sank. You know when inside you feel like you want the earth to swallow you? Because I was going to throw my tray out at the Eden Center, the food court, and it was just taking super long. Like just, confused. And I was like, hey, retard, move. And then he turned around, and not only was he retarded, he was wearing a T-shirt. Everyone that was on the other side, like around him, like sitting down, it was like a retarded school or some shit. So everyone heard me yell, you fucking retard. And I felt like if the earth had opened up, I would have jumped in. I would have just been like, later, guys, I'm out of here. Like the level of embarrassment was, I couldn't measure it. I never felt like that before in my life. I turned red. I was like, oh, fuck. Like,
oh, man.
Yeah, it was bad. Everyone turned around to look at me, and I yelled at a retarded guy with a T-shirt who was part of like some retarded excursion.
God damn.
Yeah.
I did a show when I was just starting to do comedy. I did a show at the l'UQAM, the university, and there was a heckler that was really annoying the whole time. So and at first it wasn't too bad. He'd say something, I'd tell him to shut up, and I'd always get a good laugh whenever I tell him to shut up. But then after like I was only doing like 8 or 10 minutes, but like after 6 or 7, it was fucking annoying. He was yelling at every joke. And then I was like, I was like, hey, retard, shut up. And I actually called him, since it was in French, I called him a Mongol. Like I called him a Mongoloid.
Yeah.
And
Okay,
as soon as I used the word Mongoloid, it got really quiet. And I was like,
no.
okay. And this was
That
the
worked.
90s. So the people didn't used to get offended by the word Mongoloid. Like now I'd get it, but in those days no one really cared. And then I keep doing my set and I'm getting no laughs. People are looking at me like I'm a dick. I get off stage and then I see the heckler and it was a guy with Down syndrome.
No.
Yeah.
Oh
So
my
I
god.
see him and he hugged me. It was fucking weird. Like he was happy to be a part of the show, but I felt like shit. I'm walking down the stairs, I see a guy with Down syndrome, and I'm like, oh fuck, I just called him a Mongoloid
You know-
in front of 300 people.
The best is you talked shit and he forgave you right away.
Yeah, he was super happy. He hugged me and he was like, oh, it was me.
That's how you know how shitty we are. Like, because they forgive, especially people with Down syndrome,
Yeah.
way
Yeah.
nicer than us. Like, they don't
Yeah.
hold grudges.
Fuck, there was a dude with Down syndrome. There was like a mini documentary on him. He worked at a supermarket, but he was also like considered to be superhuman.
What are you talking about, bro?
He could deadlift.
Superhuman.
He could lift an insane amount of weights. Like those competitions where they go.
Deadlift, you mean?
And
Oh,
then
okay,
they lift it.
yeah. Like the Olympic.
The Olympic.
The jerk or whatever it's called.
Like crazy weight this guy could lift.
So what were his superpowers? Lifting crazy.
Yeah.
And eating the
And
pink
they
stuff
had
that's in
him-
walls.
and he loved like like at the grocery store he would like they used him because he could carry like I don't know how many grocery bags at the
Wait,
same
hold
time.
on a second. Why didn't they make him an Olympic athlete?
Yeah, you figure, hey, you're stronger than
think-
anyone in the world.
I think
Here's
he
the
did.
plan. Bring out people's bags.
Yeah, what the fuck is that, dude? This guy, is it because people didn't want to lose to him? That's bullshit, dude. That guy should have been an Olympic athlete if that's the case.
Olympic athlete weight
You typed in Olympic athlete weight?
weightlift. Yeah. One Down syndrome man has overcome the odds to become a champion weightlifter.
Goddamn.
Not just in Special Olympics competitions. He regularly beats the best of his non-disabled opponents.
Oh,
31-year-old
bro, that's amazing.
John Stoklosa of Newark, Delaware, was treated just the same as his brothers growing up.
Yo, I like that story. That's a feel-good story.
Yeah, he lifts like insane amounts, and he beats people that compete in this on the reg. Yeah,
Shit,
I
so
think-
he's a world champion.
Yeah. So yeah, I think he did. Yeah, he did go to the Olympics. So
How the fuck come this guy's not on the
Did
Wheaties
he,
box?
well, how did he place?
I
At the
don't know.
Olympics? Was he top 10 or?
I don't know. Hold on, let me click on it's Daily Mail. Hold on.
That must suck. Like even if, like you're a nice person, you train all your life to go to the Olympics, then you get beaten by someone that has retard strength.
Doesn't matter. It's God-given.
Yeah.
There's no steroids.
Yeah.
That's just who he is. I'm all for it.
Bro, at 13 years old, he was benching 185 pounds.
Yo, this guy's a star.
beast.
I should have managed him.
At 16, 225 pounds. What an animal.
Why don't they get him in wrestling or some shit, bro?
Yeah, UFC.
No, not UFC. Not UFC. They're going to kill him. But I mean like professional wrestling. I don't want to get him kicked in the head, actually. You know what? Just weightlifting. This guy should have been on the Wheaties box.
Bro,
There is a guy with Down syndrome that Jacques Rougeau. He has a
Yeah.
school, a wrestling school in Montreal, and one of his students is a kid with Down syndrome.
And he's good at wrestling, eh?
He's not good, but he's really fun to watch because he's just so fucking happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it depends on, I guess it depends on the person. Like if you have Down syndrome, you could be really, really up, really down or whatever. But if they're really positive, you want them around.
Yeah.
yeah.
I think it's the parents. Like whenever you see someone with Down syndrome that's like shitty, it's because their parents are garbage people.
So I get, but I'm always confused about this, the nature versus nurture thing. I don't know anymore. Like, there's a lot of nurture for sure. Like, if you have a shitty upbringing, more often you'll be a shitty person too. But how much of it is, I see good people who have, like, let's say 2 good kids and one's just a piece of garbage.
Yeah.
And you're like, why is that one a piece of shit?
Maybe it has to do with DNA also.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it's like combination of both.
Yeah, a combination of both, but maybe he took so much from one relative a while ago. Because, it could skip. They were talking, I think
Yeah, it could skip generations.
You
Yeah.
told me this, I think.
Yeah, it's true.
It's
It's just like any cells in your body.
yeah, it skips. Like, I took a lot of my grandfather.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it kind of skipped like that.
You both banged your grandma, no? That was what you said?
Yeah, bro.
I have a lot in common.
Bro, my last, why do you think I can't go around to Greece anymore, bro?
No, me too, actually. From my mom's side, I took a lot from my grandfather.
Yeah.
Yeah, the way I look, talk, all that shit. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me, it's talk, sense of style, and what he liked doing.
He likes hookers too.
Yeah, loved.
Get
loved.
the fuck out of here.
And
What are the
I've
odds?
told you
Grandfather
this on
loved
numerous
hookers for
times.
real?
Yeah. On my mom's side. Yeah. Well, not hookers per se. He just loved whores. Like,
Not hookers per se, just love
well, because I don't know how it works.
whether they were professional or amateur.
Because I don't know.
My grandfather was a connoisseur.
Well, because I don't know. I don't know how the hooker situation was in Greece in the village back then. But he.
He had a lot of mistresses.
Well, let's put it that way.
All right. Well, how other way would you like us to put it?
I don't know. But yeah, he was a big fan. And I even, he loved, and I found this out later, he loved roses on his outfits.
Oh yeah, you told me this. And so do you.
Yeah, and I didn't know this, and it was up until I started buying stuff with roses that I liked it, and my mother was like, who the fuck you think you are, your grandfather? I'm like, what? And that's when she told me, like, you share a lot of similarities.
So she knew that he liked the whores,
Yeah.
and she told you have a lot of similarities. Like she knows you all about them hoes.
Well, she never told me like that, but maybe I guess she...
You think she knows?
Maybe, I don't know. But even if she does, I don't
No, I didn't say you're gonna mind. I'm just curious how, like, if she's like, he's all about that whole life.
That's rare to you hear people that know that their grandfathers were into whores.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he was also he was a bit of an asshole about it. Like, he didn't try to hide it. He just didn't give a fuck.
What do you mean?
Like, he was...
It's your birthday. Puh, hold on a second. I'm gonna go bang that whore. Like,
well, not to that level, but he just didn't... Yeah, he was a bit of a dick about it.
I don't know.
I don't know.
What do you mean?
This
A
like
dick to your grandmother.
Well, yeah, it was like like that.
Like we weren't there.
Who
You're
else
trying to get
would
us to
care?
fill in the blanks, but we don't know.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it was like that. Like, where he maybe should have hit it at least, because different times back then. He just didn't give a fuck.
But you say different times back then. But I've been looking, especially at Italians and shit like that. Like mistresses was like a common thing,
Yeah.
and people knew.
Yeah, it was common. People knew, but not
As long as you'd go back home, you wouldn't leave your family for the mistress. It was like cool with it. It's
Yeah.
fucking crazy, yeah?
Yeah, well, you see, he didn't give a fuck about that.
Yeah, okay, that's the problem.
You know what I mean?
But isn't it weird people knowing, oh, that's his wife, yeah, that's his mistress, and everybody's just understand. Like, it's so strange.
Yeah.
Well, culturally, it was probably way different. That's why,
It's so strange.
Yeah.
Mistresses. What a complicated, I was discussing this the other day, how complicated must it be to have a job full-time? Let's say you work at a factory, whatever the fuck you do. You have your kids, you have your wife, and you have a mistress. Where do you find the time, sir? Because a mistress, you're spending time with them.
Yeah.
Where do you find that time? Unless you're unemployed. Like, where do you find the time if you're working, you have a family?
But if you're unemployed, you're not going to have a mistress.
There you go.
And
So
you're
how
not
the
gonna
fuck do
have
they
a
find
wife.
the time? Like, I don't understand.
Yeah.
It's crazy, yeah?
Yeah.
It must be hard. People with mistresses now, like during a lockdown.
Stop tagging me and shit.
Yeah. But how do you... Because I figure the best way to have a mistress is to pretend like you're working out of town.
Yeah.
Right? Because you can't tell your wife...
Go to my mistress.
Yeah, everything's closed, and you're like, I have to go Canadian Tire.
18 times a day.
Closed. they close at 8.
No, I know a guy who lets me in from the back.
Yeah.
As long as I wear rubber, she lets me in from the back. What? Nothing. It's what did I say? God damn it! No.
I had one of my uncles that he was really poor, and he had a mistress, and he was too poor to have to bring his mistress to the restaurant. So I found this out when he died. His wife, my aunt, used to cook meals for him and his mistress.
I don't get how it was back then.
Yeah.
Like, because I hear shit like that. That like, yeah, of course, men had mistresses. What do you think? That's what men are supposed to do. And I was like, how the fuck did that work?
Yeah.
How did that work?
Like I can imagine if I had a mistress and my wife found out,
She'd kill both of you.
she'd be angry, but I think she could get over it. But what she couldn't get over is me telling her, look, my mistress is coming over, so make me a fucking veal parmesan and fucking make up the bed.
Hey, get the fuck out of the house for 2 hours.
Yeah.
It's so crazy.
Go watch TV downstairs.
It doesn't feel real. You know how we say the stories about people from back then say it?
Yeah.
When I say it, to me, it sounds like it's more of something people saw in a movie.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel so not
too,
real.
My uncle, like, he was a bus driver, and then he got into an accident, so he was on welfare.
He must have been very charming.
Yeah, and no, he was kind of a dick. Like, it was weird that, because I always think a guy with a mistress is a rich guy.
Yeah, in my head, that's what I
imagine
think.
a guy making like $14,000 a year, having 2-3 women.
In my head, I think it's a guy with a pipe and a robe. Yes, I'm flying out. Like that's what I think.
Yeah.
Well, some women, I guess, love being mistreated.
Well, I mean, what?
What?
What are you talking about?
I didn't say anything.
Yeah, you don't beat your mistress.
Wait, you think a mistress is just there to take beatings?
No, not beating.
not
God,
stupid.
just
I got my wife, and then I got the punching bag.
No, the whole asshole thing. They just enjoy being, I don't know, mistreated.
You know, mistress is not like some kind of short for mistreated. You know that, right?
No, I know.
Is that what you thought it was?
No, no.
Just fucking tell the truth, Poseidon. You son of a bitch.
That's not what I thought. That's not what I thought.
Mistress? Some chicks like to be mistreated.
I feel bad for mistresses, but I really feel bad for rapetresses. Those have it the worst.
Oh wait, what about waitresses? They're always waiting.
Yeah. They're waiting on you. That's why they're called
Yeah,
waitresses.
that's why they're called waitresses.
Jesus. Next level. Why did you think they were called waitresses?
I actually never thought about it.
You just thought it was a word. How? You thought it was a sound in your mouth. You didn't think that was...
I just
Language is funny that way.
Well, I thought that waiter was because you wait for your food. Waitress.
So wouldn't you be the waiter if that was a thing? And he'd be the...
No, he's the waiter because you wait for him to bring you your food.
Well, wouldn't that be you then? If you were waiting on him?
But
he's waiting on you.
But he doesn't really wait, though.
Yeah, he waits tables. A waiter waits on you.
Ah, yes, I see. Waits. Yeah,
he's also there all day waiting for your order.
Yeah. You're right.
Well, wow. What do you mean I'm right? I didn't invent the word.
I really had that reversed, I mean.
I don't know what's happening right now.
I'm going full retard.
I know, it's hurting my head. Never go full retard. My ears are going to start bleeding. Do you know why they call them hookers?
Because they get hooked on drugs?
No, for real though. Do
No.
you know why?
No,
for real. Did you think it's because of the drugs?
Yeah.
You thought because they get hooked on drugs?
Well, because we already had this conversation.
We never had this conversation. So you think they're called hookers because they get hooked on drugs. You don't think it has anything to do with the fact that they're hooking.
Kind of like fishing? Like the hook of a fish?
This is actually good. This is actually a good conversation. This is fascinating to me. You think that they're called hookers because they get hooked on drugs? It's not crazy. It's retarded enough to be interesting. So whenever you meet an escort and you meet lots of them, you just assume she's doing some kind of crazy drugs.
No, because that's an escort. She's escorting gentlemen.
Right, but
to between her legs.
Okay, but hookers don't do that. Hookers, what do hookers do?
No, but like hookers are like, how they say a street hooker.
Okay, so if you go with an escort and she's smoking a joint, she automatically turns into a hooker?
No. I don't know. I never gave this any thought.
I'm surprised.
I never gave this any thought.
This is fascinating to me.
Why do they call them escorts?
Because they're I don't know actually. I never bothered.
You escort that. You can't put that together in your mind. Why they call them escorts? Even that goes over your head.
Hold on.
Like that one's pretty much a given. That's a. This is fascinatingly stupid.
Because they escort you.
Holy shit!
I honestly don't know.
Score.
Yeah.
Whenever you have sex with them, you score.
Score?
Yeah, so it's a score.
Hold on, let me Google this.
You have
And
to
then
Google
there's a T.
escort.
Why are escorts called escorts?
I'm gonna shoot myself on the head. This isn't real life. I feel
Why
like
are-
I
why
never
are-
bothered to.
Why are escorts called escorts?
Oh boy. Guess.
That is the dumbest thing. That's almost like Googling, why is time?
Yeah.
Escorting versus prostitution. What's the
air.
difference?
Yeah, that's what
What's
you
that?
found. That's not what you asked.
Oh no, that's not what I found. No, that's not the right thing.
What was the thing that you found?
Escorting versus prostitution.
Okay.
This is hurting my feelings. This is
A
rattled.
man who goes with a woman to a social event was hired to go. Often used before another.
It'll be it's almost as if escorts escort people. It's almost like that.
Yeah.
It's almost.
Yeah, that's what I said. No.
What are you fucking talking about, bro? What are you talking about?
What?
You're saying all kinds of crazy shit.
Well, this is what I'm reading.
No, now you read that. Now it took you 2 minutes of research to figure out that an escort escorts.
Yeah.
Yo, what sport do you think hockey players play?
Hockey.
Took too long.
Google it just to make sure.
That is absurdly fucking retarded.
Whoops.
I wonder why they called them escorts. But what did you think? You never thought about it? You thought it was a name?
I literally never.
So in your head, you thought it's just sounds people make with their mouths. Like that's a blah, blah, blah.
I don't know. I just thought that's. To me, okay.
Your minimal
tell you-
grasp of
here's the
language is
thing.
insane.
Look, I'm not a very educated person.
This is not about education. This is about understanding. Forget education. It's it's the same thing. It's like to escort them, and it's an escort. She's coming with you. Like you could kind of put two and two together.
Okay, but can I tell you what I thought in my head?
Yeah.
You're gonna get a little angry though.
Okay.
I thought there was levels to this.
Explain.
I thought escort just meant a more expensive prostitute. So I thought you started off as hooker,
And then you get promoted to a prostitute,
and then
and then you turn into an escort. That's like the management.
sort of, I guess.
So, and then you become a pimp? Since the pimp is
What's
like
higher than an
He's a
escort?
manager?
I don't know. I didn't think,
think
that,
that far ahead.
I just thought hooker, prostitute, escort.
So you're telling me if, for example, let's say you would have sex and you had with a hooker, and you're like, okay, this is a hooker, and then you meet her a month later, and she describes herself as a prostitute, you would have been like, hey, congrats on the promotion.
Yeah, good job. Dare to dream.
Yeah. You're like, wow, leveled up. All right, nice.
Well, I don't know. Maybe
You're like, do you get benefits with this? What are the...
maybe she got some work done or something. I don't know, bro.
So you would have assumed that she got a promotion in the world of sex.
I guess.
This is amazing. This is amazing. Your mind has to be a comic book. This is incredible. And you thought escorts, there was like there's hookers that are like, I wish to one day become a prostitute and or an escort.
I don't know. I never.
amazing.
I just thought.
This is great.
I just thought. I don't know. I just thought.
I'm not even mad. It's so shocking. It's entertaining.
I never delved deep into it. You know, I never really gave.
You
it,
just assumed you know.
I heard hooker, prostitute, escort. I'm like, I don't
There's
know.
three-
Escort sounds expensive.
It does sound expensive.
You know, prostitute sounds
Middle tier.
middle tier. Hooker sounds cheap.
But it's just different way of saying things. Like dummy, dope, retard.
Yeah, I know.
buffoon.
No, but there's also, yeah. I get it, but
This is amazing.
we all
So
make-
is buffoon an upgrade from a dum dum?
I don't know.
Is that it? Like you
In your
got a
head.
promotion?
I don't know. I never thought. No, I never saw that way. I just.
You're no longer a buffoon, my friend. You are now. You've been upgraded to dum dum.
So if we never had this conversation, would there be a chance that if I would refer to one of your friends as a prostitute, and you'd be like, whoa, it's not a prostitute, bro. It's an escort. You watch your fucking mouth.
It's actually quite possible, yes.
That's amazing. It's not a hooker. That's a prostitute. You watch your fucking mouth. That's great.
Well, not like that, but I'll be like, no, she's a prostitute. Like, I would have been confused about it.
She's not a hooker. She's a prostitute.
Yeah.
That should be the name of your book. Your Honor, she wasn't a hooker. She was a prostitute. And then watch the judge just be like, excuse me? She's not a hooker, bro. I understand hookers are illegal. She's a prostitute. She worked her way up.
The judge goes, you're guilty. And he's like, oh, fuck. They call him a judge because they judge people. Now I get it. Fuck, it's so clear.
That's amazing. Your Honor, in 3 years she'll be an escort. And you just see the prostitutes like this. Oh, that's amazing.
Oh, I want to read the comments on this.
No, it's okay. You can read them later. Poseidon, you can read the comments later. You're literally doing a live show. You don't stop to read the comments.
Yeah, you're right.
If he was a stand-up comedian, that's what he would do. He'd be like, all right. So what do you guys think of this so far? No, forget the set. The next 20 minutes.
Comments must all just be people insulting you.
You never know.
What?
Right?
You never know.
The comments must just be people going, oh, fuck, I can't believe he thought that, and then just insulting you.
Well, I read fast. Somebody called me autistic, which I don't blame them.
I don't mind that. I think we're all autistic. People think it's an insult, but honestly,
yeah, no, that's not an
not an insult. There's no way we're not autistic. There's spectrums to this shit. There's no way. No reasonable non-autistic person would do the things we do. It's a form of autism.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right? Or am I crazy? It makes sense, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're definitely
I think
autistic.
comedy and autism are kind of the same thing.
Yeah. For real though. It's a weird part of your brain that can access that.
To be a good comic, you have to be a little autistic.
Yeah. Because we say a lot of shit that most people
no one else notices.
Yeah. Or, I can't say that. We don't think about that at all.
Yeah, it's true.
I was just like, this is funny.
Like, I have zero filter.
We know, yeah. You know what you could use? A filter. What does a filter do?
No, but you know what I mean by
I know.
The hypothetical
I'm wondering
filter.
if you know what you mean.
No, I do know what I mean.
I'm just curious.
What does a filter do?
Well, a filter is like that thing that, you pour macaroni on and shit, and there's holes and shit.
What?
No, like the thing there, that's what a filter is. It's like to catch...
To catch
a
macaroni?
Bro, listen, okay? The reason I said that is because my macaroni catcher is on the fritz. It's on the fritz.
I smoke cigarettes with filters because I love the cheesy taste.
Yeah,
it's like cheese. It's delicious.
No, but like it catches the non-wanted.
The non-wanted, bro. It catches the non-wanted. Not in my neighborhood. Not in my neighborhood.
Catches the non-wanted. It's the abortion of the food preparation.
Yo, so what's happening with this fucking vaccine?
Bro, I've been out of the loop on the news.
I hear one day everybody's getting vaccine. The next day is we can't give it to everybody. Then it's it's crazy. You have to get it by law. Then they're like, actually, they can't force you. They're gonna stop making it mandatory. I keep hearing conflicting things. What the fuck is happening? I don't know anymore.
I don't know. I think they're one of the companies isn't sending them to Canada anymore.
Yeah, Pfizer.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Well, Pfizer got mad at the Quebec government. I didn't hear about all of Canada though. Oh, I also heard the third world. You know how many doses they've had so far of the vaccine? 15 doses.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, they don't care about the third world.
Shit.
Nah.
Yeah.
They just want to pillage it.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up when I heard that. Like 15 doses. Yeah. Who? Like every president got it? Like in those?
Yeah. That's
That's fucked up, dude.
A couple of kings and like 2 white guys.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Then again, who knows? They might survive this whole thing because we all jumped on this early. We get all vaccinated. Yeah. We all develop crippling fucking diseases.
Yeah, goddamn. Yeah. Or not just diseases, but I mean fucking deformities.
Dude, I went down a rabbit hole, Mike. There's this guy on YouTube. He's been doing it for years, but I only discovered him like this week. Those scam phone calls that me and Poseidon make fun of sometimes?
Oh, this guy's awesome.
Oh my God. Like the Indians that call you and they're like, yes, hello, this is Justin Timberlake, that guy. So he basically calls them back and he has this computer set up where he has a virtual machine. So he gets them to log into that and they don't realize, and he fucks with them for hours. Like he's on the phone with some people for 6 to 8 hours, just busting balls, pretending he's a granny. They're like, yeah, you to in order to give us the money back, you have to go to a Target and get a Target gift card. And then he's there pretending he's an old lady at Target. He's got the background sound effects, and he's like, "Yeah, it's these guys. They need a gift." He's like, "No, madam, don't tell them it's for us. Tell them it's for your grandkids." Like, it's the funniest fucking thing. So, and sometimes he connects them to these fake bank accounts. One time he connected them to an account, this guy, and they try to see how much money you have. The scam is that when you're not looking, because they control your computer, all they'll do is they'll transfer, let's say, from your checking to your savings. So you see a minus or a plus, depends on what the scam is. And then you think, oh shit, either they took money or shit, they gave me too much money, so I have to pay them back. But really, they're just transferring between your accounts. But he set up all these fake banks. He has all these fake banks. And one time he had one that he had minus, negative. He had no money so they could play with. And the guy's like, is this all the bank you have? And he's like, what? And he's pretending to be a girl. Is this all the bank you have? No other account? No, why? They don't give me an account or a credit card because I'm pretty shit. I'm crippled with credit card debt. He goes, so nobody wants to open up a new bank account for me. And he's like, oh, okay. Don't you have a boyfriend? I can be your boyfriend. I help you economically, physically. He's like, yo, she's desperate. Let's try to bang. This guy from India, bro, calling some chick in Iowa. It's the fucking, it's the craziest shit. Yeah.
There was one.
What's the name of the guy?
Something with a K. Kid something. I'll find it for you. This is because I've been watching his videos so much, they keep popping up in my feed.
But Mike, there was one video. I think it's the same guy that did this.
Yeah, Kit Boga, Kitboga. He gets like millions of views.
Okay.
Oh, it's fucking hilarious, man. Oh yeah, one time he put Windows 95 on the computer, and they didn't know how to use it. Like, what the fuck is this? He had Windows 95. It's fucking amazing.
And I think it's the same guy that he had done one, and I think it was a Walmart scam. And I don't know how he did this, but he actually fucked with them and was able to pull money out of their gift card that they had or some shit.
No. The funniest thing he does is he'll actually buy he gets these gift cards or the fake cards or whatever, and they're connected to his screen, right? And all they want is the number of the cards to redeem them, right? So he's like, oh, don't worry, I got you. Playing the old lady, and in front of them, he's redeeming them into his account. So they're all excited, like, nice, we have $4,000. And he's just like, madam, who fucking tell you to redeem? I didn't fucking tell you to redeem. And they're going crazy. You fucking cunt. They're yelling. Yeah. And he's like, well, what's the problem? Who told you to redeem? Who told you to redeem? And they're losing their fucking minds. It's the funniest fucking thing. And then he's always asking, he's like, so what's your name? Trevor. You sound like a Trevor.
There was one that I had seen. It was with a Walmart gift card.
Okay.
And the guy's doing it, and he's going slowly to redeem, and then he's like, don't click there, don't do it, don't. What the fuck are you doing? What? And then but he's not saying anything, and then he goes, click, and he goes, no. He's just
It's the funniest fucking thing. He's just busting their balls because you know what they do? These guys, they trick old people, and they scam them out of their money.
Yeah.
So he wastes hours of their time, 16 hours, 8 hours, like just to fuck with them.
He's a legend.
Is he legendary? Good
He's
kid.
a legend.
Yeah, very funny.
I wonder if there's like all of those scammers, if there's going to be more and more of them or less and less, since the old people now have sort of caught on, right? You figure?
I don't know anymore because I'm so like, remember we got that call in the car, the guy who said that he was Canada Revenue Agency. They told me, Mike, and I quote, you will lose your social insurance card. I go, really? We're suspended. And I go, okay, that's cool. I don't want to pay taxes. And he's like, what? Do you remember this? When he's like, I didn't even know you could do that. I go, what's your name? And then he said like a name like Steven Sampson. And I'm like, you do sound like a Steven. Yeah, that sounds just like you. And we're fucked with him. I told him like, is this about the rape charge? He's like, what? I go, it's about because I paid my debt to society, bro. You're not gonna, and we were just fucking with him until he hung up.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, what I'm saying is and I don't care how old you are, unless you have dementia, there's no reason why a guy calling you being, yes, this is Kimberly. Like, if you're falling for that, you're a fucking idiot. You deserve to get robbed.
Yeah. I'm always so afraid to fucking fall for one of those. Whenever people call me, and even if I do owe them money, I'm always like, look, I'll get you the money, but I'm not gonna give you my credit card number now.
Yeah, never.
And it's always the same thing because I'll be like, look, okay, I'll pay it on the internet. They're like, you can't pay it on the internet. And I'm like, I'll pay it on the internet. And then I hang up. And then 20 minutes later, I realized, shit, I can't pay this on the internet. So I spend like 2 days trying to fucking find whoever called me.
That happened to me here.
Get fucked.
That happened to me here with the insurance for the studio. Because they fucked up. I had sent a check and like, oh no, we asked you for a check, but we don't want a check. We want whatever this whole thing. I go, look, man, I just want to fucking pay this shit. And the guy's like, you pay by credit card. I was like, nice, send me the link. He's like, no, just give me your credit card number. And I was like, I'm not giving some Italian guy. I'm like, are you crazy? And then it got to the point where he's like, I'm not going to do anything. I go, if there's a fucking charge on there that wasn't approved, I'm coming to that fucking office. And I gave him, he never did anything bad. They just charged me what they had for the insurance. But they must have been like, yo, what the fuck's this guy's problem? Like, he assumes I'm going to rob him.
We get so many of these scam calls. Like my mother once, she almost fell for this very long time ago.
Your son is straight?
No, when they were doing the, when they were doing the vacation ones.
You won a vacation. I remember those.
And because the thing is, my mother hasn't gone on a vacation for very long time.
Oh, no shit. You're a full-time job, bro.
You know what I mean? You know, a very long time. And she was actually happy. She's like, oh my God, you know, I can't afford to go on vacation yet, blah, blah, blah. And one of the things, and I had to explain to her, like, no, these things are scams. They'll steal money from you. They'll ask you for a credit card number, but just for the booking, you know, because they need it for the insurance. Yeah, you know. But I felt bad, man. It made me want to buy a vacation for her.
When was this?
But you didn't?
Ago.
he's like, I thought of getting you a vacation, but at the same time, go fuck yourself.
No, it's not like that.
Falling for scams. I can't send you down there. You're gonna get kidnapped.
No, I couldn't buy her a vacation.
I know.
You know, but yeah, I had to explain to her. So, and my mother's not old. She's not 70, 80. She's
but your mother hasn't grasped the language to English.
That's
French,
true.
So
yeah.
So it's understandable because to her it all sounds the same.
Yeah.
Like a lot of these people, when you hear them now to us, these Indians, they don't sound legit at all, Mike.
Yeah.
Like, it's so fake, the stuff they're saying. I am from Microsoft Corporation.
Yeah.
Like, oh, Microsoft only accepts payment in gift cards. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, there was one that I had gotten a phone call once. What was it? You have an outstanding, not a bounty, you know when they have to arrest you?
A bond. Yeah. You basically, they're, what the fuck? He said the same thing. Like, I'm wanted for some kind of a fucking crime. I'm out on bail or some shit.
Yeah. And you know what my answer is to that? Every time. Okay, come get me, bitch.
Yeah, what are they going to do?
Come get me, bitch.
They just call the next person. Yeah.
I had a thing. I saw, like, on my credit card, there's a company that's been, a dude that's been fucking me for, I guess, a year. And we just found out recently because my company card, I'm not really using it anymore.
Yeah.
So, like, I had a card just for my tour. And then Stephanie that works on my tour, she was like, did you charge something for like $4 this month? And I was like, no. She was like, last month, did you charge something for $5? So the guy's just been stealing like $5 a month.
Who's this guy?
I don't know.
But if
I
you
have no idea.
If you're stealing $5 a month, is that just like for the gag?
I think it's probably the type of guy that if you steal $5 a month from 1,000 people, it's worth it.
Yeah.
And no one will notice.
You think that's what he's doing?
$5 a month. Yeah, I think so.
Oh, that's fucked.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit, that's smart.
That's like the Superman 3, the plot of Superman 3.
Yeah.
Remember that movie, Poseidon?
Which one was that again?
Superman 3.
I've watched the first one, I think.
It was after the first two. The whole thing was a scam for the like a virus for the computers in banks, where it just takes a penny or a fraction of a penny, but it does it to everyone. So no one's gonna notice a penny missing or a fraction of a penny, but then you have millions of dollars. That's actually a very good scam.
Yeah.
And people did it in real life.
Anyone.
People did it in real life. You remember this? People tried that in real life, but then they got caught.
Yeah, because they got greedy. I heard this too.
Yeah, they got greedy.
At first it was a penny, then they bumped it up to 2, then
so
4.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
I think they got caught when they bumped it up to 5 pennies.
That's so stupid, man. That's so stupid. You have a good thing going.
Yeah.
Because they couldn't figure out the fractions. So just keep that.
Yeah.
Because you do it. Sorry, Mike, go ahead.
What fucking asshole realizes that he got 5 cents stolen from him? right?
No, it was the bank that figured it out.
Yeah, it was the bank.
Okay.
The
I think it
transactions
was
weren't
people
adding
that-
up.
Yeah, the people that worked at the bank were running this scam, I think.
Because basically, I think what happened was, so 5 cents to your account doesn't matter, right? But let's say in any given day, it's like, okay, we took in, because it's a lot of people, right? So like, why are we minus $8,000 today? Like, what the fuck happened? And then, they were able to figure it out.
That's a Desjardins, right? It's,
Desjardins had another scam. I don't remember, but I remember Desjardins had a scam that happened, and people's information was taken too.
Yeah, Desjardins had a lot of
Yeah.
internal compromising situations where people were selling people's bank information.
Yeah, like even the people that work there don't take that bank seriously.
Yeah. I remember when that happened though. Like I've 2 accounts there, and like a lot of people around me were like, "I'm gonna put my money somewhere else," but I was like, every fucking bank is gonna get compromised.
Yeah.
In the next couple of years.
Yeah, because hackers are getting better, more sophisticated.
Yeah.
You know what some hackers should do? Go and destroy everyone's debt.
Robin Hood type of style.
Kind of. You don't have to give anything back. But imagine if now there's no more record of you owing credit card debt. Let's say they just do credit card because it's kind of hard to do the mortgages because you own the house. But let's say credit card debt and there's no backup, nothing. They can't figure out.
Can't they still trace it though?
But I'm saying you got to go hardcore.
Oh, like all the
It has to
logs,
be at levels all at once.
so they can't even get backups of backups
Nothing.
of backups of backups. It's just all gone.
Yeah.
It's all gone.
You erase the debt and you erase the credit cards.
Yeah. Yeah, your credit card won't work either, but you don't owe anyone any money. Those would be some crazy ass hackers.
That would be gangster. That's if I was able to do that, I'd do it, and I wouldn't mind getting caught.
Oh, I wouldn't mind getting caught because then they're gonna try
So
to figure out.
you would pay everyone's credit card debt, but you wouldn't even pay a vacation for your mother?
You son of a
No, I'm saying
bitch.
if I could.
So some fucking asshole you've never met in Seattle
No.
owes
Obvi-
$19,000 a visa. You're gonna pay his $19,000.
No, obviously
Your
I-
fucking poor mom that wants to go to Veradero.
No.
You're gonna clear the debts.
$700. You're
Obviously,
like,
I'd
fuck
clear-
you, mom.
Hey, you're gonna clear the debts of a well-known pedophile, but you're never gonna. Come on, man,
God
you
damn.
disgust me.
A
Obviously,
guy
I'd clear
that
my
on
mother's
his
debt, too.
credit card bill is all him paying off hookers that he beat so that they don't tell his wife.
That's almost you. That's all.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, I was
fuck, poor guy,
basically
bro.
describing you, yeah.
He's like, I feel for this guy, bro. It's all hookers, and then he's like,
He
dude,
seems
that's
like
your
a good
account.
dude.
That's your account. He's like, oh fuck yeah, that's jeez, good. What are the odds? 19,000 0.
That never happened.
How funny would it be if he goes meets one of those financial advisors to get his shit together, and they're just pulling their hair? They're like, you gotta stop buying hookers your credit card. He's like, no, think of something else. That's not gonna work. I need something else to help me. That's not gonna work. He's like, but all your money's going to prostitutes. He's like, well, I gotta cut something else. Figure something else. 'Cause I'm not stopping that. That's not gonna happen.
Do you put your hooker bills on your credit card? Do you pay your hookers with your credit card?
You do cash, no?
Yeah, cash.
You
always.
should do a credit card because you
Yeah.
could get points.
Yeah.
No, it's true. You're spending the money anyway. Get some points.
I've pulled out of an ATM once.
No, don't pull out an ATM. That's crazy interest rate.
What?
Off your credit card?
Oh no, off of
Debit.
Yeah.
Okay, no. But a credit
Once.
card, try not to pull out because the credit cards, they overcharge you more than like
Yeah.
18%. It might be 20-something% for that money. They're fucking
Yeah,
assholes.
yeah, no.
But if people let you pay, try to swipe it on their ass or some shit. But like try to do that because you collect points. You're going to spend the money anyway. Might as well
that's
collect
true.
something.
Well, no, my credit card is
Maxed.
yeah, tapped.
You tapped with it
No, but I've never used credit card
for a hooker.
Yeah.
You see if you should get a discount. Actually, I guess they'll give you discounts for cash more.
Yeah.
But also, every time I go to escorts or prostitutes, I always feel like I'm committing a crime. So I always try to be as discreet as possible.
I always feel like I'm committing a crime, or when I take a look at my gun, I'm about to.
When I look at that future dead whore's face.
GTA style.
When imagine she's arguing about the money, he's like, why are you arguing? You're not going to live past tonight. Like, what? He's like, take everything. I'm taking it back. I live my life like Grand Theft Auto.
I just wait.
She's going to shoot you and rob you. I don't think that happens in that often, like as it does in the video game.
Killing prostitutes?
Yeah.
Yeah. Whenever you see documentaries about murder, they're always like, well, he killed prostitutes because they didn't have families. And you're like, yeah, but don't they have friends?
Yeah.
They have pimps. What a shitty pimp. He doesn't fucking notice that Rose is missing.
But now we have, they have social media.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a click. I don't think it happens anymore because remember our friend the prostitute was showing like there's all kinds. There's a system in place. There's always
yes.
yeah.
Just in case somebody
just in
goes,
case, bro. There's systems in place. Yeah, you try to fuck around like that, you're gonna get killed after.
It was way easier to kill people in the old days.
You could do anything in the old days. I'm surprised more scams weren't committed in the old days. Like
Well, there have been crazy scams committed.
Every person that was in prison before 1950 was mentally retarded.
yeah, for getting caught.
They're so stupid.
Yeah.
Like you could murder someone and move 2 towns over and they'd be like, wow, what can we do?
Yeah, I don't know where he went.
Yeah.
Well, there was the guy that sold the Eiffel Tower twice.
That was a real thing.
Yeah, hold on.
But these are the kind of scams I could get behind. Like, this is fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Like, if it's like the 1960s and you walk into a place and you're like, yeah, hi, I'm the owner of this building, please. And they're like, all right, he must be the owner. He said he was the owner. He's wearing a suit.
Yeah.
Owners wear suits. Like, must have been such a fun time if you're willing to fuck around.
Victor Lustig.
Like, you remember that movie Catch Me If You Can?
Yeah. With the fake checks.
Yeah, with the fake everything. Fake, I'm a pilot. That's the kind of shit. Like, if I would have a time machine and I'd go back to the 50s, I'd fuck around all kinds.
Yeah, he
like
sold...
the first couple of years of Photoshop were the best before people actually realized what Photoshop was.
Yeah, like
you
fake
could
IDs.
just have fake papers, fake ID.
Yeah. Imagine having Photoshop now, like all your skills in apps, but you transport it to like 1998.
Yeah, fuck.
Bro, you could take over the world.
Yeah, bro. Also, even nowadays, France is very easy to commit scams in.
Because of the Algerians?
Really? How come?
Because all of their paperwork for everything, driver's licenses, you name it.
It's all in French.
Bro, I can't read it, so they probably can't either.
It's a made-up language.
No. It's very outdated. They still have those. They just last year they started transitioning to
Plastic.
licenses.
Oh, yeah. It's like they just fucking ended the Second World War, these guys.
Yeah. So it was super easy to forge, for the longest time, forge documents in a lot of countries in Europe.
In North Africa, same thing.
Specifically France. France had, for the long, because I think something with their citizens, they refused to move on to plastic or some bullshit.
That's retarded.
Yeah. And
it wasn't for the environment, right?
No, they
don't give a fuck.
No, because the plastic one also, they were, because if you had the paper one, and if you don't, if you had a French guy was telling me this, if you have the paper one and you don't lose it and it's in good condition, it's readable,
good for your whole life.
For your whole life, and you don't have to pay to renew it. But the plastic one is like us; you have to pay every year.
But they're
so stupid.
Yeah, plastic could last forever.
Like, how are people gonna sign up for the plastic one if you're like, look, if you keep the old shitty one, it's free because we don't know where you are. But the new one is $100 a year.
Yeah, they should do the opposite. If you sign up for the new one, if you get one and you don't lose it, you can keep the plastic one forever. Yeah. But if you have the paper one, eventually we're going to be charging you.
Yeah, that would have been the right way, I think, logically to go. But I guess they just said, like...
What's wrong? What's happening with France, bro? Like, I don't understand. They're wars they're not good at. They're not good at their paper documents. What the fuck's happening in France, bro? I don't understand.
A lot of countries, like, one thing I don't get for passports is babies have passports, but don't all babies look the same? And if you get a passport when you're 1 year old, it's still good when you're 4, but you're a different person.
And there's no photo for babies.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. So you could, but I see what you're saying. You could kidnap someone else's kid.
Fuck, I could clean shave, sit in a camouflaged stroller, and sneak past the airport, bro.
Bro, you can't sneak past the fucking buffet. What are you talking about?
No, but because I have a baby face, right?
Okay, yeah.
And you shit your pants.
Yeah, well, actually, yeah, that's true. You have that. First of all, they're going to think it's some kind of a fetish. Just a fat guy in a diaper.
I'm just a very big baby with a big head.
It's not just your head that's big, you know. You realize that?
Yeah, I know. No, but it would
This won't work.
Like
This
it would
is
be like a
stupid
fake
thing.
body on the stroller, and then there would be a hole for my head, but then it would be covered also, and I'd have like a, what do you call those things?
All this
A
for
bigila?
what? What are you gaining from this scam?
Where are you going?
A pedophile convention? Like
No. Drug related crimes.
But why would they let a baby on a flight alone?
Alone, yeah.
No, I
For
said I have a
drug-related
mom.
crime.
Okay, but I don't understand. What are you getting away with? Why couldn't you just fly down as a tourist?
No one's gonna.
Especially if it's for a crime with drugs. Aren't you making money with the
Yeah.
drugs?
You're fucking bad at everything.
That's the worst fucking drug cartel I've ever heard of. But they're like, we gotta smuggle drugs in from Mexico, but fucking plane tickets are expensive.
Yeah. And then
We
you don't think
can't
they're going to be like,
afford
ma'am, why does this baby have so much cocaine?
Look, I was just. I thought I was going somewhere with it. I realized.
Look, I was brainstorming. Sometimes more of a storm than a brain. Doesn't always work the way you expect it. Carry on.
I always freak out whenever I hear how much they pay drug mules, how little
Yeah,
it
it's
is.
nothing. Yeah.
Fuck, they only get like 1,000, between 1 and 5,000 to risk their the rest of their lives in prison.
That's why they're called drug mules. If they were any
Yeah.
good, they'd be like drug ponies or something. Drug stallions.
Drug stallions.
Yeah. But
That sounds pretty cool, actually.
if somebody accepts
A
the title
drug
of mule,
stallion.
yeah. If you're
Drug
accepting that
stallion
title,
makes it sound like you're hiding coke in your dick.
yeah, it's one of those drug stallions
Inside the foreskin, bro.
Yeah, the mule jams it up his ass. The stallion shoots it up his dick.
But I'm surprised that there's got to be, like, see, I don't want to give people ideas, but what you should do, see, now I'm going to give people ideas, but I think it's a good fucking idea. What you should do is, you know how people are allowed to have private planes, right?
Yeah.
But they keep getting caught when they fly back, customs checks, like, yo, what the fuck is all this, right? You got to get one of those planes, and when you're getting into the city, you have areas where people are waiting, and you parachute that shit down. And then you land, there's nothing in the plane anymore.
Oh, but they already do that.
Oh, do
That's
they?
probably
Of course,
what,
yeah.
But in the third world or here?
Here,
No,
too.
here.
Yeah, you gotta do that.
They always dump it like right after a lake.
Something like that, or some designated spot that you.
Yeah.
That would be smart.
Yeah, this happens very often.
I'm gonna get a text message from the FBI. Stop talking.
Yeah.
Stop giving these morons ideas.
Stop giving their secrets
Yeah.
away.
Tell them to keep it. But
Don't-
that to me, that's like it makes sense, right? Like you have those little propeller planes or whatever. The fuck
Yeah.
you drop it. You're like, yo, there's Steve. Fucking drop it down. Go to the airport. Then they check you. You're like, yeah, I'm a fucking businessman. What do you want?
Yeah. Well, that was the plot also of. Remember that movie that Tom Cruise was in, where he was a pilot for the drug cartel?
I remember Tom Cruise and drugs.
Yeah, he was. Fuck.
Oh yeah, I remember that movie.
What's it called?
It came out like 5 years ago.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
forget what the name was. He was a guy like from Miami.
Oh, it was like the Miami drug stuff, like back in the day.
I think so. Yeah, Tom.
Is it
Cruise,
good?
It wasn't really good, but it wasn't bad.
Yeah, it was okay. American Made.
Is it good? I never
It
heard
was
of it.
okay.
You know a movie about drugs was good, and it was like a bit of a documentary. What was it called, man? About the newspaper in L.A. I think Matthew McConaughey was in it. No, it wasn't Matthew McConaughey. It was the guy that plays who's that guy in Marvel movies with the arrows, the bow and arrow?
Arrow.
No, Arrow's DC.
Oh, that
What the fuck's his name, Mike?
Night-
You know what I'm talking
Nightwing.
about?
No,
I have
that's
no
that's
idea
DC
who
again.
you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about? Like the Avengers. There's a guy that he does. He has arrows. Hawkeye.
Yes.
Hawkeye, that guy. Jeremy Renner. Jeremy Renner. He's in it. And it was about the time back in LA where because like the crack epidemic and all that, that was all the CIA. CIA fucked up entire poor communities in the US, and they blame fucking drug dealers, but they're the ones who put in the drugs. So this whole thing about how this reporter had figured out that they were basically the CIA was selling drugs to its citizens in order to make money so they could fund the Contras in South America. So
Oh
they could-
yeah, I did see that movie.
That was a good fucking movie.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was a good movie.
yeah.
Man, this guy Jeremy Renner has been in a ton of movies, huh?
Yeah, and he's banged all kinds.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah. I know chicks he's banged. Yeah, this guy, all kinds. He doesn't stop.
You fucking animal, huh?
He's an animal, yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Jeremy Renner.
Good actor, though.
Yeah, very good.
I believed that he was really hitting people with those arrows. Oh, shit. You know who's still hot and is going to be in a Marvel movie? Salma Hayek.
Yeah, she is still hot.
Yeah, they're doing the Eternals, and apparently her and Angelina Jolie are two of the Eternals.
Oh shit!
Yeah, and so's that other guy. Who's that Indian comedian that everybody hates?
Aziz.
No, not Aziz. They hate him more than Aziz. Kumail Nanjiani.
Oh, the guy who's now he's muscular?
Yeah, Kumail Nanjiani. He's in it too. He's one of the Eternals. But I feel like that's going to break the realism for everyone.
Yeah. I hate how everyone in Hollywood always ends up getting muscular.
I don't mind that. Yeah, I'm just saying it's going to throw me off because it's like, you know, they're like superheroes. Like, all right, we got to go do this. I know, my friend. Don't know what I'm going. It's like, oh, I can't. I can't take this seriously.
Could you imagine what's her fucking face there? Cardi B in a Marvel movie?
For some reason, that would be entertaining.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
sub hoes.
Have you seen the Star Wars edits with Cardi B? Oh my god.
She'd actually be entertaining.
Mike, you have to Sorry, go ahead.
No. There's a YouTube thing with Cardi B and pretending like she's in the Star Wars.
Oh yeah, basically they use the lightsaber sound effect. And they take out the sound effect and they put her voice because she makes all kinds of sounds. Like when you hear in interviews, she's actually like having fun. Yeah. It's like you're just talking to her. She's like, she does all this shit. So her in a movie, that would be fun. Yeah. But I want to see Salma Hayek. I haven't seen her in years and stuff. Still cute. Yeah. Follow her on Instagram. Yeah. Still hot. Yeah. Some people age well.
Yeah.
But also they've got millions of dollars. No,
man. There's a lot of actors and shit that look disgusting. Yeah. So some people genetically, they age well. Some people look better when they get older too.
Really?
Yeah. There's some people that look like goblins till they're like 35.
Yeah.
Oh my God. There's still
like
hope.
George Clooney. George Clooney wasn't a good-looking 20-year-old.
Very true.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a weird-looking 20-year-old, yeah.
There's still hope for me.
It's weird because George Clooney looked like a 40-year-old in a 20-year-old's body.
Yeah.
At that time. And then somehow, like, everything just mixed and bam, perfect timing. Yeah, there's you didn't know that? There's some people that they're just average-looking or they don't look good. And then they hit 40 and they're fucking sexy as shit.
Oh, you reminded me of this girl in high school. She was in high school... disgusting. Like next level.
Oh, yeah, but a lot of people at high school, they were ugly ducklings.
Bro, I don't know how it landed on her Facebook profile the other day.
I know how. Dick first.
But like, I guess it was I was in the suggested friends, I think. I'm like, this girl rings a bell. I go through her pictures. When I tell you bombshell.
Yeah.
Like bombshell, like my dick jumped bombshell.
Okay, but that's
you know what
more
I think
common.
it is though? It's just your standards have gone way down.
Yeah, there's that
high
too.
School.
No. She is
top notch,
like supermodel level, top notch.
But also that happens more often. High school, because people are not developed. You know what I mean. That happens more often. But there's some people that they won't look good even in the 30s, and then 40s and 50s. A lot of what's fucked up is a lot of Greek women and men that happens to.
Yeah.
Where they're just like, okay, they're just average. And either they go complete goblin at 40, 50, or at 40, they start looking like fucking supermodels. I don't know what the fuck that is. You ever seen these old Greek guys that look like they're fucking models? And you look at their pictures 10 years earlier, and they just look like some random dude. Same thing with women. They'll be 40, 50 years old, and they'll look hotter than fucking 30-year-olds.
Yeah.
It's weird, but it could go the other way, too. You could just become a complete troll.
Sometimes a chick is super hot. She's 15, 16, 17. And then 5 years later, she's Angelo Tsaroukas.
Yeah. That could happen, too. Yeah.
So what you're trying to say with this is that there's still hope for me.
Maybe, yeah. I think you could. I think if you stop eating naan bread at 3 in the fucking morning every night.
Look, it's my guilty pleasure. Naan bread.
Okay, I'm just saying. I think you in shape.
You're a good-looking dude if you lose weight.
Yeah. And I think getting a bit older too, you're gonna look more chiseled. Your hair a bit shorter. You could maybe if you get salt and pepper hair, like you have a little gray on the side and stuff. I think you could be studly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're tall too. You're a big guy.
I need the
what do you
gyms
eat
to reopen.
with your naan bread?
Come.
Okay. You're not too far off. The provolone, the way it melts, I don't know. It's a little suspicious.
So you melt provolone on your naan bread and you pretend like your neighbor jizzed on. Like the last one to jizz on the bread eats it.
It's like, oh, Sanjay. So good.
I've been spending a little too much time in Parkex, bro.
You spend all your time fucking.
All my life, it's what it is.
So you're just melting.
Okay.
You're melting cheese on naan bread.
Yes, I don't know why that is so fucking delicious.
Well, you know why? It's naan bread, which is already
and it's
good.
No, but it's
And
garlic
cheese.
naan bread.
Even better.
Yeah.
Who doesn't like
Fuck.
garlic?
Two
bro.
things that are amazing.
Yeah.
And you slice little mozzarella pieces like.
Yeah, no. So we established
Yeah.
that it tastes delicious. What we're saying is, for your weight loss plan,
Yes, I know.
might not be the best
Not the
midnight
best
snack.
thing. Yeah.
Because you would look good. You thin, not thin, not even. You don't have to be thin.
No,
Because
not
you're a big
thin.
guy already.
I just need to
just
lose-
look just a bit of weight and then you fucking
I
yeah.
say another 20 to 30 pounds.
Yeah, you'd be fucking
Yeah.
top notch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think when you get older, if you keep that, I think you're gonna be a good looking old guy. A little bit
Yeah.
of gray hair, yeah, it's gonna look cool.
But not a silver fox.
Not a silver fox, but something like that, salt and pepper hair. Like you would, yeah, I think you could pull it off. If you could grow a mustache, like a Greekster.
Like those thick. But I think it's coming in. I read that if you shave against the grain, it's gonna promote blood.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, that's not true. It's
But
all genetics.
No. What it is it promotes.
I found out about this in watching CBC when I was in high school. It was a kids show to show you myths about that shit. And they
Yeah.
go, one of the biggest myths, and everybody says it. They go, and we don't know why. It's the more you shave, the more you're going to grow a beard or whatever the fuck. They go,
Yeah.
it's genetics. They go, somebody could shave for 30 years and then one day, because it'll pop out, or never, or someone at fucking 10 has a beard. Like Alex.
Yeah.
Alex had Osama bin Laden's beard when he was 13. Our buddy Alex, he was 13 years old. He was the smallest kid from all of us, the youngest one. And his beard was like Osama bin Laden. No one else had that. It's just genetics.
Yeah.
I remember when I was little, my dad never had a beard, and my grandfather didn't have a beard. So I was like, fuck, I need a beard. So I started shaving when I was like 9, just to sort of activate it or whatever, and never worked. But when I was little, I was like, touch my skin, it's rough. But it was rough because I was shaving it. I was fucking up my skin. So it wasn't stubble. It was just me destroying my skin.
Yeah. One of my cousins, he was super baby faced like me. But then at like 19, he was able to grow.
Really?
Yeah, it just came in.
Well, me, it's super slow. I don't know if you noticed, but I was looking at old pictures of me. My beard used to stop here.
Oh, mine is super slow. I wasn't able to grow a beard before.
Yeah. So me, I think it's just a long process. Because even now, I've noticed my...
It's genetics. It depends on the...
Yeah, my youngest brother too. He had Chinese beard, like
The little long pubic hair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like literally like his whole nose right under his nose. You know me, it's a bit in the middle.
Yeah.
Him, it was right under his nose. It was literally just the sides of his upper lip.
I'll find you
growing.
pictures of me in high school where I just had that.
Yeah.
I look like a fucking Mexican drug dealer.
But my other brother, full beard, full.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's weird, man.
And he never tried to shave or whatever. That's what I'm saying.
Never.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's genetics. But we always believe weird shit like that, like online. But I remember watching a show on CBC. They're like, it changes nothing. Just take care of your skin, whatever, and what's going to happen is going to happen. So, and they go, you might even get it late. And so, like me, I got it in my 20s. I think I was able to start growing a beard.
Yeah.
I wasn't able to
remember
before.
when I was little, they used to say if you shaved between, like if you shaved your eyebrows or between your eyebrows, you'd get a unibrow.
It's not true.
And no, because to make friends laugh when I was in high school, I shaved my eyebrows off. And it took them like fucking 11 years to grow back. It took like super long. It like not 11 years, but it took over a year. I had no eyebrows.
Oh, that must be so
God
weird.
damn.
Yeah.
Did you have any facial hair?
No.
So you look like a dick with eyes.
Yeah, a dick with eyes and black hair.
Oh, that's fucking weird, bro.
Fucking weird.
Eyebrows. Yeah, I've done that like on Photoshop, and where you just remove people's eyebrows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We look
You look mental.
mental. We look like aliens.
Yeah.
We look
That's
scary.
why,
God damn.
like Marilyn Manson used to always shave his eyebrows. And you don't notice when someone shaves their eyebrows, you just find that they look weird, but you don't know why.
Yeah.
Until someone tells you, oh, it's because he doesn't have eyebrows. Then you're like, oh, that's fucking crazy.
I thought it was because he was trying to suck his own dick.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
was
you
a,
remember that myth?
that's a myth. 100%. They told when I was in high school, they said that he removed his ribs to suck his own
Yeah.
dick, and everybody believed like, yo, this guy's fucked up, bro. He's sucking his own dick.
Man, we used to remember we used to believe all kinds of crazy shit when we were
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah.
And
Equal rights.
Wouldn't removing like 2 ribs, that wouldn't help you suck your dick. Like that'd give you maybe this much more like movement, but it's not like sucking your dick. You're this far away from sucking your own dick. And even if you do get rid of the ribs, then your grand prize is having a dick in your mouth.
Could you imagine if he's saying this to his manager? He's like, so look, the operation is not really that expensive. And he's telling this whole thing, I'm going to do it. I'm going to have my recovery. It takes 2 months, whatever. Then I could suck my own dick. And he's like, Marilyn, wouldn't it be easier if you get someone else to suck your dick?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're a rock star. He's like,
Marilyn,
where were you 6 months ago, Steve?
But you know what's even more rock star? Sucking your own dick while somebody is sucking your dick at the same time.
What?
What?
Doesn't make any sense. So you think you'll be rock star, punk rock, if you would blow yourself while someone else jerks you off or some shit, grabs your balls?
While the girl is like licking your balls.
Or do
you're
you
still
think
sucking
that
a
rock
dick.
stars have two
true.
dicks?
What?
So you're sucking your dick while a groupie is sucking your other dick. Or you're both sucking your dick.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. You can't both suck your own dick. You could both lick your dick.
Yeah.
Like one of you just has
I don't
to
know,
be
it's
the
just-
committed one and suck it.
I was just thinking of what's more rock star, what's hardcore, and I don't know.
I'll tell you, rock star, not sucking any dicks.
Yeah. Especially like you're doing a threesome. It's basically a threesome, but with just one other person.
Yeah.
And you're waiting in line to suck your own dick.
The only way it could be rock star is if you're a rocker and you're gay and a bunch of male fans come in with huge cocks and you suck them. That's punk rock.
Okay.
Fucking Elton John gets one of his ribs removed.
Yeah, Elton John could have been sucking all kinds. That he's a rock star and he likes dicks, so that makes sense. That's rock and roll. But if you don't like dicks and you're sucking a dick, that's not rock and roll. That's you just feeling awkward.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, I didn't really give it any thought. Like a lot of stuff in my life.
Like
Like
fucking.
that'd be Marilyn Manson if he told his doctor, "Look, I wanna get my ribs removed so I can suck my own dick." The doctor would be like, "Come out of the closet. You can suck other people's dicks.
Suck someone
one
else's
cares
dick.
anymore.
You
You don't have to suck your own dick."
It's like it's 2003, dude. Let
No,
someone
but
else
it's
suck
rock and
it.
roll.
Yeah.
It's not rock and roll.
It's not gay if it's mine. He's arguing.
He's arguing about how gay. Somebody told me that once. Someone was like, "Have you ever tried to suck your own dick?" And I was like, "I've never even thought about sucking my own dick." It's like that's a lie. Everyone's trying to suck. And I was like, "You're saying that." But I guarantee you, and I'd be the guy to say if I did, I've never even thought about sucking my own dick. And he's like, no, that's a lie. Everyone's thought it. I go, I think that everyone is a small group.
I tried to suck my dick when I was in high school.
I never did.
Yeah. I have a friend. I used to have a joke about trying to suck my own dick. And my friend, we were doing a show. He was a comic. And we start peeing. And then I'd done the joke. And he goes to the bathroom next to me and he goes, "I can suck my own dick." And I was like, what? And it was weird having a friend tell you that he can suck his own dick. Because someone that tells you they can't suck your own dick, suck their own dick, means that they have sucked their own dick.
Oh, if he says that he could suck his own dick, that means that he sucked his own dick.
Yeah, so now, like, for the next... Every time this was fucking 18 years ago, whenever I see him, he's my friend that sucks his own dick.
Yeah, people don't forget that. But also, let's say your son, you find out he's been spending weeks training to suck his own dick. I'd be like, couldn't you put that effort into going out and meeting someone?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Especially if you're athletic enough to suck your own dick. You got something. You got spunk, kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, have you seen those girls that are crazy flexible?
Yes.
Yeah.
The weirdest thing I've ever jerked off to was a woman eating her own pussy out.
I've never seen that.
Yeah.
One of the things that for some reason I didn't get why it turned me on so much was a guy fucking a girl while she was kind of licking his dick at the same time.
Oh my!
I've never seen that.
And
That
I was
sounds
like,
insane.
God damn it! Why am I so hard right now?
Well, because that's fucking rare. I didn't even I didn't even thought of that as a scenario until you said it.
That's impressive.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And then she died. That's crazy flexible. Yeah, sometimes I see some circus shit that happens, and I was like, how the fuck did they bend? Like, I'm like, aren't their organs exploding? Like, you ever see people, they're like accordions and shit?
Oh, but that's
like, how do they do that?
That's years of conditioning their bodies.
How the fuck is that possible, bro?
ligaments and shit, bro. I don't know.
I can't even tie my own shoelaces anymore. I have to wear slip-on everything.
I can't tie my shoelaces. This guy's sucking his own dick. What kind of world do we live in?
That's the only reason why I don't go work in the real world. Because if I had to work construction, they don't have Kodiak slip-on boots.
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of construction, is that still allowed?
I have no idea. Probably not. Probably
That
not.
doesn't. So then we're gonna
should
just
ask.
retard the city for another couple of years.
I should ask because we were doing work at the Bordel Comedy Club.
Yeah, I wonder if
And,
that's done.
No idea what's happening.
So, because everything in the city has been undergoing maintenance for fucking 50 years. So this would have been the perfect time to finish it up when there's no one driving.
Yeah. You'd think, but nah, they don't give a fuck.
But other stuff's open. Like us, you're allowed to record. You're and restaurants, you're allowed to do pickup, delivery. And I think after 8, you're allowed to do Uber Eats and shit.
Yeah.
I know because I ordered cake last week. Yeah.
What do you think they're gonna do with the curfew, you guys? Do you think they're gonna extend it or?
I like to believe that they won't, but I have a suspicion in the back of my mind that they're gonna extend the curfew.
Yeah.
I have a small suspicion that even though everything stopped, they're going to be like, oh, we saw numbers go down because of the curfew.
Yeah.
They're not going to attribute it to the fact that schools stayed closed longer, the fact that no one's going out anywhere. They're going to try to blame the curfew and to keep it going longer. That's what I think, but you never know. Maybe people are so pissed off that he's going to be like, okay, I don't want to get them mad. The curfew will stop, but everything's still locked down.
I think like the rest of the province of Quebec isn't going to go back to normal. I think they're going to get rid of the curfew, but they're going to make it so that you're allowed going out at night, but everything is closed.
So you could go out to jog and do the shit you did before, but you still can't go meet people.
But everything closed in this city anyways. After
I know, no, the curfew was pointless. I get that. You're 100% right about that. Because I've been, like when I come out now, when I'm recording, it's the same amount of people that are outside as they were before the curfew, which is nobody because everything is closed.
Everything's closed. Where the fuck are you going to go?
Yeah, all you would see, and I don't see now, is just you don't see joggers and stuff, and people can't go out. Somebody asked a question to the local French news here, because there was the rules were so confusing. The guy said, if my house is on fire after 8 p.m., am I allowed to get outside of it so I can escape the flames? And the news is like, all right, more on that when we come back. We'll answer your question. Like, they didn't laugh it off. They're like, oh, we'll explain when we come back. What do you mean you explain? Don't even, you fucking idiots. Yeah, get the fuck out of your house, you dummy.
Yeah. Shit. I saw a thing on my Twitter feed about battered women that said if you're in a relationship where your husband or a boyfriend beats you, even after curfew, leave the house.
Yeah, but you're still going to get a beating
by the government. Yeah.
Like, where are you going to go? Then the cops are going to beat you up for breaking curfew.
Wasn't there also a homeless man that froze to death?
Dude, a homeless man fucking froze to death.
Really?
Yeah,
Fuck.
downtown.
God damn it.
Yeah, but he was homeless, so he probably got a ticket too. They found him dead and they wrote a ticket.
Oh, and I saw another video because I followed a few Instagram pages that are from Montreal lately. They were giving a ticket to a Jewish man because he was spraying in his car.
Good. We got to put an end to that shit. Praying in cars. Fuck out of here, bro.
And why did they give him a ticket?
I don't know. It was just a video, and the cops were running. Like, they were running to give him a ticket.
Maybe it was. I don't think it was pray related. I think it was curfew related.
No, because it was still daylight outside.
It doesn't. You can't not pray in your car. You can do whatever the fuck you want. You honestly think they gave him a ticket for praying?
I don't think. I think it was also parked somewhere it wasn't supposed to.
Yeah, maybe it was
He
that.
might have been praying in front of a fire hydrant.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, because the guy recording the video was another Jewish man. It's like they're giving him a ticket because he's praying.
Hasidic Jewish.
Hasidic.
So you know it's fake. First of all, everybody knows the Hasids. They have flip phones. What's he taping it on? Suspicious. Suspicious, bro. What's he recording it on, bro?
Oh shit, bro.
On his fucking Motorola Razor. What is he recording on?
I don't know. Maybe he has one of these high end.
He stopped playing Snake for a second to record. Get out of here. No, that sounds completely fake. No. That sounds like maybe you're getting a ticket for breaking some law, and then your friend pulls it out, and they're like, "Look, they're giving my friend a ticket because he's black." Yeah. And it's like, first he's not black, and he also ran over 6 people. Like you're omitting that. I don't think the cops should get involved and do something like that.
Yeah.
Because especially nowadays with cameras,
Yeah.
Fuck. That's the worst job in the world right now, is being a cop.
I think the worst job in the world is being approached by cops right now. Yeah. Because they can do anything they want. They keep giving. You think because they have a bad name? Is that what you're gonna say, Mike?
No, just because like everyone hates them. Because everyone that becomes a cop because they're like, I want to serve and protect. But then you end up just fucking having everyone film you and tell you you're racist.
We have a fan that sent me a 2 drink minimum fan who's a cop who sent me a message. He said, because what we talked about last week about the tickets, he goes, just so you know, for the record, most of us we're not happy about the tickets. We don't want to go give out these tickets. We think it's dumb. And he said, also, we are not racist. Like, I just want you guys to know that.
It's weird that you have a job that you have to tell people.
That's what I thought.
Not racist. That's
what I thought. I go, that's fucking insane.
God, yeah.
Imagine you introduce. What does Steve do? He's a police officer. Hi. Oh, but I have nothing against you people.
Yeah.
Like, it's so weird that
There's
have to.
no other job. Like, it's not like this is Dale. He works at Sports Expert. He doesn't hate blacks.
Yeah, there's no other job. There's no other job they have to do that now. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Imagine being a cop now. Yeah, it can be fun. And like we said, it's always, you know how they go the bad apples?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They fuck up not just a cop in a city, they fuck up everyone in North America.
I also get them too in a certain way. Not all of them, but some of them. Sometimes when people's credit cards wouldn't go through at the car rental place, they would start filming me and call me a racist and that I refused to give them the car.
Really?
Yeah. It's happened to me 3 times.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Really?
Wait, so their credit card was declined?
Their credit
racist to
either
them?
their credit card was declined, or whenever I'd scanned their license, it came back as a fraudulent license.
Like a fake license?
A fake license. So when I should be calling the cops, I'm giving you your 5 minutes, motherfucker.
Yeah.
They pull out their phone and film me and call me a racist.
No way.
Yeah,
give
it's
him
happened to me
5
like
minutes,
3
you
times.
Racist motherfucker.
Yeah, but the guy's pulling out his phone besides like, you stupid nincompoop. You nincompoop. What are you doing with that cell phone?
No, but I've had all kinds of nationalities. Just
No, I'm not calling you a racist. I'm just busting your balls.
yeah.
I know you're not racist. I was just joking.
and then I'm like, no, sir, your card declined or your license isn't valid. You know,
That's a funny reflex. Sir, your card was declined. Why? Because I'm Asian.
well, I've had I've had an African gentleman where
From Africa.
I think so, yeah. But he had an accent, and I guess he lived here, and his license didn't pass.
So he was just a black guy from Montreal, is what you're saying.
Yeah, but you could clearly tell he had an accent, like he was probably recently immigrated or something, you know.
Okay.
And his license flashed red, and but I because the thing is, I could tell when they're real and when they're fake. His was real.
Okay.
I don't look. There might be an outstanding balance of tickets or something because sometimes the license is valid, but if you have a ticket that you haven't paid in a while, it could flash red or yellow or something.
What do you mean
like
flash red? Like
it's no good, even though.
but
the
what does it
license-
say in the system?
It doesn't say. It just flashes red, yellow,
Poseidon
green.
has a super senses.
What?
So
saw
like
it.
when someone gives him the credit card, everything flashes red.
Yeah, like Kill Bill.
No, because there's a machine, right? And it flashed red. I go, look, I can't rent you the car because it flashed red. It could be expired. Maybe you didn't pay on time. So, it could be anything. I go,
Yeah.
You know? And then, bro, what did he do? He starts yelling at me to give him the car right now. I'm like, sir, I can't do that. So then I get frustrated and I go to call a manager or whatever. I go, look, this fucking idiot doesn't understand that his license is no good.
I have a gentleman here. He's a little upset. He is of the black persuasion.
And then what did he do? And then the managers, because he was yelling so much, the managers had to take him to like somewhere far away at another computer. He starts yelling, bro, in that whole area. Il est raciste in French. He goes, he is a racist. Doesn't want to. I'm like, and then they had to explain to him the same thing.
So you think cops, they must be losing their shit because they're going through this on a daily basis?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, for sure, some people try to milk it.
Yeah, sir, you can't park there. Why? Because I'm black. Yeah, for sure people do that. Yeah.
But a lot of them, well, not a lot of them, but some of them are racist.
Yeah, and
That's
a lot
the
of cops
shit.
are
Of
assholes.
course, yeah.
A lot of cops are
Oh,
assholes.
yeah, of course.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
denying that, but I'm just saying,
'Cause-
mixed in with all that, you have that. It's just a clusterfuck.
Like,
Because it's the type of job that if you are an asshole, it's a perfect job because you get to tell people what to do. That's what every asshole wants.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's fucked up. So it's basically for people who aren't racist or assholes.
Yeah.
They must be super stressed out being cops.
The only people now that are probably like the only reason now you'd be a cop is if you're a dirty cop and you're getting money from the mafia.
Oh, you feel like you should just quit?
Look, I'm just gonna milk this for another year, and then fuck it, I'll retire.
Yeah, that does suck though. That people are like, it's just you're one of the most hated people in society. And imagine you literally became a cop to make a positive difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm trying to help. Everybody keeps calling me a racist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I had met a cop once, and he was showing me pictures of his Ferrari in Florida. And
What?
I threw a little comment his way like that. Oh, yeah, how'd you afford that Ferrari? And he got super offended.
He got offended.
He got
A cop has a
so
fucking Ferrari and he
offended.
got offended.
He's a retired cop. And he goes, I made the right investment. I'm like, sure.
Yeah.
What did you invest in? The mafia.
I invested in cocaine.
I invested in a small offshore cocaine distributing plant.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Yeah, I got all the connections. I met them. I arrested most of them.
And he lives in Miami.
Oh, bro, he's a good cop, this guy.
Yeah. So,
Poseidon, do you know that if people want to hear more cop stories, they can watch you every Saturday live on In Bed with Poseidon
you goddamn right.
over at patreon.com/Pantelis. And for Mike Ward, he's got the #1 French language comedy podcast on the planet. That is Mike Ward Sous Écoute, which is dominating the charts. You get that at patreon.com/Sous Écoute. You can also find Mike online at mikeward.com and MikeWardCA on all his social media platforms. .ca, yeah, MikeWard.ca rather. Oh, it's the first time I fuck it up. I always remember that you're at .ca. PantelisComedy.com for all of my stuff. Patreon.com/Pantelis. Again, for the Patreon, you get to watch us. Mike, anything we're plugging? We're not doing anything. We're just doing these shows.
No. Yeah.
Also,
Nothing to plug.
Stop being racist. Stop trying to suck your own dick. Go fuck yourself.
and the Poseidon 69 for me.
Peace.